prepare for these guys and how they handle their offense, how they handle the ball. Because honestly, it's one of those things, like if they do have a lot of time of possession, which means they are going to be running the ball a lot more. Well, we came from the conference where basically every team ran the ball really well.
Yeah.
And they didn't throw the ball all over the place. I mean, you said it earlier, these guys have 4 throwing touchdowns right now. So, I mean, you know when coming into this game, they're going to run the ball. So
we'll see. We'll see how much that maybe shortens up a cool October night here in the Ozarks. It's time now for us to take our first break. When we come back, we'll get an update of news and scores from around the world of sports as the Bud Light Countdown to Kickoff show continues. This is Missouri State football from Learfield.
A true teammate takes on every day with a winner's attitude, gets up when they fall down, and leaves it all on the field. There's a group of teammates who do all these things every single day. But they're more than your typical athlete. They're kids facing unthinkable medical circumstances. Team Impact matches children facing serious illness and disability with college sports teams, creating a long-term, life-changing experience for everyone involved. Join us in the movement to get all kids in the game. Visit teamimpact.org to learn more. Team Impact. All in, all together.
Wilson Logistics is proud to be the official logistics partner of Missouri State Athletics. You'll see us on the road this year, hauling the Bears football equipment and supporting all Missouri State athletes. Wilson Logistics is a family-owned company based right here in Springfield, Missouri. We offer a paid CDL training program for those that want to become a professional truck driver. Learn more at wilsonlogistics.com/training.
It's 6:30 and the branch is closed.
Yep.
And you couldn't find your debit card.
Nope.
But you're going to get cash.
Yep. Cadence Bank Live Teller has extended hours, and I can get cash from my account with my driver's license.
My bank can't do that.
Nope.
With over 300 live teller locations with extended hours, there's opportunity here. Find a live teller near you at cadencebank.com/live teller. Equal opportunity lender, member FDIC.
Corey Riggs and Sam Block back with you here on the Missouri State Bears Radio Network. The Bud Light Countdown to Kickoff show continuing from Plaster Stadium here tonight as we await the kickoff of the Bears and the Panthers of FIU. Time now for our first Pinnacle Sign Group sports news update. Pinnacle Sign Group, a proud supporter of Missouri State athletics, and nobody is more proud than the Missouri State baseball program right now, as former Missouri State catcher Drake Baldwin was voted by his fellow players as the National League Outstanding Rookie for 2025. Baldwin's standout rookie season with the Atlanta Braves has been recognized by his peers in a poll of Major League Baseball Players Association members through the Players' Choice Award program. That program began in 1992. Next week, the Baseball Writers of America should have their votes in on the NL Rookie of the Year, and we will see whether or not the former catcher for Missouri State will land that honor as well. Meanwhile, in Missouri State women's soccer news, standouts Abby Hansen and Riley Heeman have been named to the Conference USA All-Academic Team. The announcement came out earlier this afternoon. The honor recognizes student-athletes who excel both on the field and in the classroom. To qualify, nominees have to hold at least a 3.2 cumulative grade point average, be a sophomore standing at higher, and serve as a starter or key reserve on their team. So congratulations to Abby and Riley for being named Conference USA All-Academic Team members. And that is your Pinnacle Sign Group sports news update. Meanwhile, the Parkcrest Dental scoreboard looks like this. We'll give you some updates as the night goes on the World Series between the Dodgers and the Blue Jays. But last night there were 2 weekday CUSA matchups. Missouri State, or there was one last night, pardon me, that being the Kennesaw State UTEP game. There's 2 games tonight. The Kennesaw State Owls get another win. They are a perfect 4-0 in league play as they defeated UTEP by the final of 33-20. Tonight, the Bears will take on Florida International. And in a game that has just gotten started, about 30 minutes before ours, Jacksonville State is on the road in Murfreesboro to take on the Blue Raiders of Middle Tennessee State. That game is just about 2.5 minutes in, and it is scoreless in the first quarter. And that is your Parkcrest Dental scoreboard. Finally, this week's Murney Student Athlete of the Week. The honors go to men's soccer standout Jonathan Cleaver, as the senior goalkeeper just was named earlier this week the American Conference Goalkeeper of the Week. The senior from Grand Rapids, Michigan, earned that honor by posting not one but two consecutive shutout performances in goal. He made 4 brilliant saves across the Bears' 2 1-0 victories against former conference foe Drake and current conference rival Memphis. So our congratulations to Jonathan Cleaver from the official realtor of Missouri State Athletics, Murney Associate Realtors. We'll take another time out. When we return, we'll share our visit earlier with the head coach of the Bears, Ryan Beard. This is Missouri State Bears football from Learfield.
Every day, you're out there, up before the sun, and pushing forward before the chaos of the day settles in. At Great Southern, we're right there with you, because we understand the need for trusted support. Having a team that is seasoned, agile, ready, an award-winning team that knows their customers personally and is behind them at every step. There to assist you, inspire you, and echo your inner dialogue in those quiet moments. Keep going. Whether you're getting ready to meet the day or working on something big, we're your team. Great Southern Bank, understanding what really matters. Member FDIC.
Tempted to decorate for the holidays early? We like your style. Right now at Kohl's, save 20% on decor, hosting essentials, and more. Plus, get $10 off $50 spent. So go ahead, hang up that wreath, swap out those couch pillows for ones with snowflakes. And while others are panic shopping later, you'll already be cozied up feeling pretty great about these early Kohl's deals. Select styles, offers end November 2nd. Some exclusions apply. See store or Kohls.com for details.
Parkcrest Dental Group is a proud sponsor of Missouri State Athletics. We believe great smiles build confidence, whether you're on the field, in the stands, or around town. Our team makes it easy for athletes and families alike to keep their smiles strong and healthy with comprehensive dental care and service through every stage of life. We're honored to continue to support our community and our athletes. Go Bears!
Wilson Logistics is proud to be the official logistics partner of Missouri State Athletics. You'll see us on the road this year, hauling the Bears football equipment and supporting all Missouri State athletes. Wilson Logistics is a family-owned company based right here in Springfield, Missouri. We offer a paid CDL training program for those that want to become a professional truck driver. Learn more at wilsonlogistics.com/training.
Welcome back to coverage of Mo State football here on the Missouri State Radio Network. This is the Bud Light Countdown to Kickoff show. Time now for our Doubletree by Hilton Springfield chat with the coach. So we talk things over with the head coach of the football Bears, Ryan Beard. Coach, another tough test this week is the Bears have been road warriors. You've won 7 of your last 9 road games, but you get to come home to Springfield and get ready for a tough opponent in Florida International.
Man, it's good to be back home. We're excited to get the fans and the families back in Plaster Stadium and have a big night against FIU. Got another really good opponent, run the ball really efficiently, do some good things on defense. They are tremendously better than their record shows.
Well, I know one of the reasons a lot of Bears and Bear fans are excited was the reemergence of Jacob Clark in the road win at New Mexico State. Obviously, he had gotten almost a month off from the injury at Western Kentucky till when he started against the Aggies. Now he's got a much quicker turnaround. How is he progressing this week, getting ready for game time tonight?
He's done a really nice job in practice. He's getting his bounce back to him. He's getting his legs back under him. And obviously the long trip home from New Mexico State didn't help that, but he has certainly bounced back and had a really good week of prep.
Meanwhile, the opposing quarterback is Kewan Jenkins, number 1, a Miami native who, like Jacob, I mean, a lot of similarities here. He was on every preseason watch list. CUSA, Manning Award, Maxwell, Walter Camp, Davey O'Brien. There's a lot of pundits and a lot of people around the country that think a lot of the guy that goes under center for the Panthers.
Yeah, he's a talented young man. He's diverse in his game. He does a nice job running the offense that they want to run. Obviously, they're primarily a run-the-first football team to open up shot plays and play-action pass. And he's a smart young man. You can tell him he can make progression reads and use his leg when he needs to.
Well, the legs of the guy that lines up behind him, Keyshawn Owens, are maybe one of the best sets in Conference USA and in the country. He comes into your matchup tonight ranked 4th in the nation in rushing yards per game at 117 yards per contest. He's 11th in the country in yards per carry. He averages just under 7 yards. Going to be very important for the Bears, especially that front seven, to be assignment correct tonight.
He's a good back. He has great patience, and then obviously he can get downhill in a hurry. He's a physical back that, again, the yardage speaks for itself. We have to do a good job getting hats to the football, tackling efficiently, and again, trying to win first, second down and create some good third down opportunities.
Now, you've got a pretty good back yourself in Shamari Lawrence. I always love matchups like this. The media makes more of it than it probably needs to be made of it, but obviously Shamari spent part of his career there in Miami. Played for FIU. There's a coaching change. He goes in the portal. Missouri State, your coaching staff, thrilled to have him. He's been the featured back, the starting back for you pretty much every game this season. He has maybe a little bit more to play for this week against his old team.
Yeah, of course he does. You always want to beat the guys that you feel maybe slighted by or didn't do you maybe how you wanted to have success at their program. But Shamari's a mature kid. He's handled the week great. He's excited to go out and play against FIU and have a big day.
And I don't want anybody to think that Missouri State is a one running back team either. As good as Shamari has been, Ramon Green has been exceptional this year, not only as a runner of the football, but as a pass-catching target out of the backfield, where it seems like you've had the luxury and the flexibility to have him line up as a sidecar to Jacob Clark, or you can put him all the way out at the X and have him on the edge lined up as a wide receiver.
Yeah, Ramon's a great utility guy. He can do everything well. He can run the football with power. He can catch the ball out of the backfield, and that makes his game as dynamic as we need it to be with the 1-2 punch with him and Shamari. Love having those two guys back there.
Bears defense has been improving steadily week after week after week, and then it all kind of culminates in this 4-interception night at New Mexico. What has practice been like specifically with the secondary? Because I've got to think those guys this week have a little bit more spring, a little bit more bounce in their step after showing out like that.
Yeah, practice has been great. They've been bouncing around. They've been playing hard, but we do a good job of making sure they understand it's a new week and we have to do the very best we can this week. Last week was great, all those good things. We got to make sure we take care of business against FIU right now.
Coach, that team fairly healthy through practice this week as you get ready for tonight?
Yeah, everybody looks great. Jacob Clark, again, is the mainstay on the health watch list, and he looks good. Dash Luke has been battling a little bit of an ankle injury, but he should be good to go by game time.
All right, Coach. Best of luck against the Panthers. Thank you.
Thanks, Corey. Go Bears.
Go Bears indeed. That is our Doubletree by Hilton Springfield chat with the coach. You know where the Doubletree by Hilton is. It's located at Glenstone and Kearney, where a warm cookie always awaits your arrival. The Bud Light Countdown to Kickoff show continues after this quick timeout. This is Missouri State Bears football from Learfield.
Wilson Logistics is proud to be the official logistics partner of Missouri State Athletics. You'll see us on the road this year, hauling the Bears football equipment and supporting all Missouri State athletes. Wilson Logistics is a family-owned company based right here in Springfield, Missouri. We offer a paid CDL training program for those that want to become a professional truck driver. Learn more at wilsonlogistics.com/training.
Hey, college football fans, I know you'd do anything for a win on game day and an ice-cold Bud Light. Because whether you're tailgating in the parking lot or parked on the couch, sitting on your lucky stool at the bar, or standing in the fan section all game long, the clean, crisp taste of Bud Light turns a win into a win-win. And there's nothing easier to enjoy than that. Bud Light. Easy to drink, easy to enjoy. Enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
Chevy trucks have you covered when the road takes you from smooth sailing to
Chevy Colorado will eat up some of the toughest terrains with 5 available drive modes. And Silverado and Silverado HD have the muscle to take you out for some serious. With multiple engine options and impressive towing, while Silverado EV is the perfect combo of performance and capability.
Nice.
Making it a snap to hitch up this electric truck and hit the road. Wherever the road leads, Chevy trucks are right there with you. Chevrolet, together let's drive.
On the Missouri State Sports Network from Learfield, Bears football is brought to you by Midwest Ford Dealers. Midwest Ford Dealers are driven by value. Official partner of the Missouri State Bears. Find your local Midwest Ford dealer at Ford.com. Highland Dairy. Snack, fuel, go with Highland Dairy. Locally made, naturally delicious. And by Big Shots Golf. Play on. This is the Bud Light Countdown to Kickoff Show.
Welcome back to Springfield, everybody. Let's head down to the field and check in on the third member of our broadcast team, who is a lot more uncomfortable than Sam and I are tonight up here in the booth. That's Missouri Sports Hall of Fame broadcaster Tom Ladd. Tom, we can see that you're bundled up. What's it feel like down there?
Well, it's cold and it's windy down here, as you guys know. Temperatures in the upper 40s, expected to drop a little bit before game time. It's the wind that's going to be tough to navigate. That is really coming out of the north to the south, and a lot of the guys, the kickers, were working with that, trying to play the wind before the game to see how it was going to work. The punting, we had some good punts and some bad punts into the wind, guys. As you know, that always happens. But about 15 miles per hour, and it's shifting a little bit. Looks like it's moving toward the east a little bit as I look at the flags to my right. But other than that, rain today. The field is a little bit soggy, so we wonder how that's going to play in this contest. I didn't see anybody slip before the contest with their kicking or anything like that, so we'll check that out as we go along. And guys, there are 13 players from Florida on the Missouri State roster, including 6 that are from the Miami area. Antonio Smith, King Davis, A.J. Bell, James Blackstrain, and Jamari Robinson, all from the Miami area. You'll be surprised to note that there are no Missouri players on the FIU roster. They have not, and probably after tonight, probably won't be recruiting the Springfield, Missouri market anytime soon.
Well, hopefully they leave the 417 market cold and disappointed, Tom. We appreciate that. All of Tom's reports tonight are brought to you by Great Southern Bank. Great Southern Bank, understanding what really matters. Member FDIC. If you need to send money to anyone, anywhere, you can also do that with the Great Southern Bank mobile app. So you can check that out online as well. And we will take one more break as the Bud Light Countdown to Kickoff show continues. When we come back, Sam and I will run through the Mercy Rehab Report, let you know who's on the shelf for tonight, and take you through the Sutherland's keys to the game. All that comes up after the break here on the Missouri State Radio Network from Learfield.
When you're on the move and looking for nonstop college sports action, get the Varsity Network app and take the game with you everywhere. Stream live play-by-play from schools across the country, right from your phone.
Smooth sailing to Chevy Colorado will eat up some of the toughest terrains with 5 available drive modes. And Silverado and Silverado HD have the muscle to take you out for some serious. With multiple engine options and impressive towing, while Silverado EV is the perfect combo of performance and capability.
Nice.
Making it a snap to hitch up this electric truck and hit the road. Wherever the road leads, Chevy trucks are right there with you. Chevrolet, together let's drive.
Every day, you're out there, up before the sun, and pushing forward before the chaos of the day settles in. At Great Southern, we're right there with you, because we understand the need for trusted support. Having a team that is seasoned, agile, ready, an award-winning team that knows their customers personally and is behind them at every step. There to assist you, inspire you, and echo your inner dialogue in those quiet moments. Keep going. Whether you're getting ready to meet the day or working on something big, we're your team. Great Southern Bank, understanding what really matters. Member FDIC.
Tempted to decorate for the holidays early? We like your style. Right now at Kohl's, save 20% on decor, hosting essentials, and more. Plus, get $10 off $50 spent. So go ahead, hang up that wreath, swap out those couch pillows for ones with snowflakes. And while others are panic shopping later, You'll already be cozied up feeling pretty great about these early Kohl's deals. Select styles, offers end November 2nd. Some exclusions apply. See store or Kohls.com for details.
Missouri State Pride Band just got done with their performance of our national anthem. All lined up out on the field in the CUSA logo for the Bears' inaugural season here as members of Conference USA. We welcome you back to the Bud Light Countdown to Kickoff show one final time. Time now to run down the Mercy Rehab Report. Mercy can get you off the bench and back in the game. Find your best play at mercynow.net. At Mercy, your life is our life's work. A couple of inactives tonight, one of which is the defensive back, Khalil Anderson, who's been seeing some minutes in the defensive secondary for Missouri State. But the two to kind of keep your eye on tonight, Sam, offensive guard Justin Curtis is questionable tonight, still reeling from an ankle injury a couple of games back. And then the one that'll get everybody's attention is number 1, Dash Luke. Dash Luke sprained an ankle on the road against the Aggies and was told that it wasn't great when we were there in Las Cruces, and then got on the plane, came home, and it kind of got a little bit worse. So, listed as questionable. The textbook definition of questionable is 50-50, but don't know how many reps we'll get to see out of one of the Bears' leading wide receivers tonight.
Yeah, that's one of those things. I played a lot on twisted ankles and stuff like that. You can always tape them up and spat them up and stuff like that. It is a little bit more difficult. You don't quite have that same spring in your step that you normally do. But you can actually still play. You still get out there, make a difference for your team. And sometimes it's a leadership, too, that you add to the program when it comes to that, is just being there for your team, showing them that, hey, listen, I'm going to fight through this. I'm tough. And ankle sprains are one of those things that guys will do. So I'm excited to see if he can come out.
Meanwhile, your Sutherland's keys to the game tonight. Sutherland's has a game plan to help you with your home repairs and updates. Here are our keys for a successful game tonight for Missouri State against FIU. And the first one is to just keep doing what the Bears have been doing, and that is get up early, Sam. The Bears have taken the lead and scored first in 6 of their 7 games. This offense that FIU runs is so run heavy. They are not built to make a come-from-behind effort in a game.
No, like we were talking earlier, they don't throw the ball very well. They've got some receivers that are out right now. The receiving core is a little light. Their quarterback is pretty good, but when you have that, you need to get up and you need to get on them and get after it because it's hard for them to come back.
Yeah. Second key tonight is key on, and that's Key Wan, the quarterback, and Key John, the running back. They are both exceptional runners. Both have good vision. And I would think, Sam, tonight that those linebackers who are leading the Bears in tackling right now, which is Bird, Jared Lloyd, and then the captain, Kanye Young, are probably going to have their hands full trying to be assignment correct and taking away the run lanes for both the quarterback and their featured running back.
No, I agree. It's one that our defensive line really has to get a push tonight to really interrupt that run game and stuff there so our linebackers can flow. But it's one of those things, too, with our quarterback. This quarterback can run really well. So, honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if you don't see some spy technique from our defense throughout the game because even though he's dropping back, he doesn't have the receivers to throw to, he's still a weapon with his feet. So you've got to keep an eye on him.
Those are your Sutherland's keys to the game. Sutherland's, your local hardware store and proud sponsor of Missouri State Athletics. We thank you for joining us on the Bud Light Countdown to Kickoff show. We're just about ready for kickoff here at Plaster, so get comfortable. This one should be fun. The lights are blinking on and off as the Bears in those new, fresh, slick, ice-white helmets with the Mo State logo on the side take the field. We'll take our final pregame break. You're listening to Missouri State Football from Learfield.
Aw, shucks. The game's on TV, but I can't listen to the call of my favorite team broadcasters.
Never fear. Sync My Game is here.
Sync My Game?
Yes, Sync My Game. If you have a DVR and streaming device, head to syncmygame.com from Learfield. It's never been easier to hear the impassioned voices of your favorite radio crew synced with the TV.
Wow, thank you, Mr.
Just remember, syncmygame.com.
Wilson Logistics is proud to be the official logistics partner of Missouri State Athletics. You'll see us on the road this year, hauling the Bears football equipment and supporting all Missouri State athletes. Wilson Logistics is a family-owned company based right here in Springfield, Missouri. We offer a paid CDL training program for those that want to become a professional truck driver. Learn more at wilsonlogistics.com/training.
Wait months to see a doctor? No one's a fan of that. At Mercy, we can't wait to see you. Our doctors have timely appointments available in your area. Just go to mercy.net/score. View all the doctors with upcoming office and video visits available. Then choose the visit type, date, and time that work for you. Visit mercy.net/score. Mercy. Browse, book, be seen.
On the Missouri State Sports Network from Learfield, Bears football is brought to you by Murney Associates, official realtor of the MSU Bears. Chevy Dealers of the Ozarks. The Chevy Dealers of the Ozarks are proud sponsors of the Missouri State Bears. Stop into your local Chevy dealer today. Price Cutter, keeping it local since 1967. And by Bud Light, easy to drink, easy to enjoy.
This wasn't your Bears of old. This is a brand new type of football.
Down to the 30, the 20. He hits the gas. No brakes. Touchdown.
He's a stone cold killer.
Blows by everybody. All the way. 50-plus yard touchdown run.
Go Bears.
It's time for Missouri State Bears football. Kickoff is just moments away. Now, with a call of the game, here's the new voice of the Bears, Corey Riggs.
Welcome back to Plaster Stadium on a Wednesday night. It is weekday CUSA football for the first time here in the 417. The coin toss was won by the Panthers. They have deferred to the second half. Jacob Clark and the Bears offense will take the field first after the opening kickoff. Before we get to the kickoff, let's pause here 10 seconds for stations to identify themselves as you're listening to Missouri State football from Learfield. The light show impressive here in the friendly confines of Plaster Stadium. We'll see if the Bears offense can mimic it and try to knock the lights out here early in this game. Our opening kickoff tonight and every week is brought to you by our friends at the Missouri State University Bookstore. You can shop at the Missouri State Bookstore. You can do it on campus, or you can shop online at MissouriStateBookstore.com for all your bear wear needs. Missouri State with Ron L. Johnson back deep to return, along with Jamari A. Robinson. The Bears' two deep men. There's been a little bit of a carousel as far as the kicking duties are concerned. Noah Grant, where's number 16? He will tee the ball up. He will handle the kickoff duties and the quote-unquote long field goals. So I'm not sure what the definition of long field goal is. I'm guessing 35 yards or further.
Probably.
And then their regular kicker, the redshirt freshman, Robert Suremcha, was out injured, now is trying to work his way back in. He'll handle the short field goal duties tonight, or at least that's what the play-by-play man for the Panthers, Corey Brooks, told me when our pregame meeting a little bit earlier. We'll give you the price cutter starting lineups for this one after the kickoff. Coach Beard really thought this week that special teams may play a big role in tonight's game. Nothing like a big back-breaking opening kickoff would do better than to kind of set this crowd on its ear. As the ball is in the air, the cannon fires, and we are underway. Jamari A. Robinson will bring it from about 3 yards out of the end zone, gets across the 15, gets knocked down at about the 17, and that is where the Missouri State starting offense will come out. Your starting lineups tonight brought to you by Price Cutter. Price Cutter keeping it local since 1967. Of course, Jacob Clark suffered that injury in the Bears' last home game against Western Kentucky. He is back and ready to roll. The senior out of Rockwall, Texas, the transfer from Minnesota, will lead the Bears out along with his former freshman All-American center, Cash Hudson, as Missouri State will start in the shotgun with a tight end to the right. Clark will send a man in motion. That's Johnson, who goes from right to left. And this one thrown over the middle. It is caught. Jamari A. Robinson has a catch in 30 straight games. His opening catches for 12 yards and a Missouri State first down.
You know, that was great, actually, by watching by Clark right there. He was patient with it, but he knew where his open guy was going to be. He'd get rid of the ball real quick.
Missouri State with Jamari Robinson, Ronell Johnson starting at wide receiver tonight. Jaron Askred, the redshirt freshman tight end, on the left side as Clark will operate out of the gun again. He sends Askred in motion to his right, to the far side of the field. Clark steps back. Now he sprints to the near side. He will take off and run it across the 25 to the 30, out of bounds, shy of the 40-yard line. He was run out at the 39, and it looks like that left knee is feeling a lot better as he runs for the first down, Sam.
You know, actually watching him run last week was a little touchy. You know, we were kind of a little nervous and stuff like that, but right there, he looks like he's at full go.
Well, you know what he did there that he didn't do last week? Ran to his left.
True.
Quick snap here. Clark now flushed from the pocket, steps up and is going to be taken down. May have been a face mask in there, but there's no flag, as it'll be a quarterback sack and a loss of 2 as the defense was able to fly around, and Kenton Simmons will get his third sack of the season. He was on the CUSA preseason watch list, went to Lawrence High School in Lawrence, Kansas, went to the same high school as Bears guard Zaxton King on the men's basketball team.
You know, watching him right there, he did get in there. I did see what you saw, though, on the face mask, but I think he got top of the helmet.
Well, it'll be a toss sweep to the near side. The former FIU Panthers, Shamari Lawrence, will shuffle his feet, get forward for a gain of a couple, and the Bears are behind the sticks here on third down as they face a 3rd and 12 after a sack and a very narrow gain on first down. The Bears will switch out Lawrence and bring in the former Nixa Eagle now, Ramon Green.
You know, this makes it hard actually on your offensive coordinator because you only have a limited number of calls that you can call in the 3rd and long.
See how much of the playbook the Bears want to dive into here early. Normally, these first 8 to 10 plays are scripted. 4 wide receivers out. Clark with time. Throws across the middle, and it is not caught. Tristan Gardner, the true freshman, was there, but apparently he trapped the ball as it bounces into the turf. And Missouri State is going to be forced, after getting a couple of first downs, one through the air and one on the ground, to punt this away with Stuart McDonald.
Yeah, he tried to sneak that one in there. They made a great play, great break on the ball. And you know, it was one of those things I'll give it to the Panthers on that one. They did make a great play on that one. So we'll see if we can't get a great punt out of this one.
McDonald, 23 punts on the season, an average of just under 44 yards for the former Logan Rogersville Wildcat. He will take this one rugby style, step to his right, get it away, and it's an angling punt that will check up at the 35, and that's where the Bears will catch this one in the air and force the change of ends here. And Missouri State unable to get the first down on 3rd and long. A short punt from McDonald, and it will take us to our first TV timeout of the night. Just about 2.5 minutes into this one here in the first quarter, and Missouri State and FIU scoreless as the Panthers will have the ball after the break. You're listening to Missouri State Bears football from Learfield.
Hey, college football fans, I know you'd do anything for a win on game day and an ice-cold Bud Light. Because whether you're tailgating in the parking lot or parked on the couch, sitting on your lucky stool at the bar, or standing in the fans section all game long, the clean, crisp taste of Bud Light turns a win into a win-win. And there's nothing easier to enjoy than that. Bud Light. Easy to drink, easy to enjoy. Enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
Every day, you're out there, up before the sun, and pushing forward before the chaos of the day settles in. At Great Southern, we're right there with you, because we understand the need for trusted support. Having a team that is seasoned, agile, ready, an award-winning team that knows their customers personally and is behind them at every step. There to assist you, inspire you, and echo your inner dialogue in those quiet moments. Keep going. Whether you're getting ready to meet the day or working on something big, we're your team. Great Southern Bank, understanding what really matters. Member FDIC.
Hey, Bears fans, looking for more about Mo State Online? Your online home for all things Bears is MissouriStateBears.com. Follow your favorite teams with direct links to their official social media pages. You can buy tickets. You can stay connected all season long, no matter what the sport. Just go online to MissouriStateBears.com, your one-stop shop for everything Missouri State. Not the opening drive that the Bears were looking for, Sam, but a short punt. That time, 27 yards on the punt. The Bears downed it on the 36-yard line, so it's going to be good opening field position for FIU.
Yeah, you know, like we were talking earlier and stuff like that, the rugby punt is a difficult one. And it's one that, honestly, I've only watched one punter this year in college actually do it right. It's my dad's alma mater, which is Nebraska. He's from Australia, though. He's used to kicking rugby style. He kicks right and left
He probably
foot.
grew up playing rugby.
Yeah, so he can do that. I remember watching my punter and stuff like that. It was a difficult thing for them to learn, especially when you're used to going straight on, stuff like that, and getting those big booms. So I understand where he's at. 27 yards is not where we wanted to, but I know our defense will step up here.
The Missouri State defense has been stepping up week after week. Last week in the win against the Aggies of New Mexico State, 4 interceptions. Devon Townley had 2 sacks and a blocked field goal. Wait for the red hat to clear the field here and get our first look of the night at Kewan Jenkins, number 1, a Miami Central High School product. Play action on first down. The southpaw is going to go for it all here, but just overthrows his intended target of the redshirt freshman receiver, Kyle McNeil.
He was shooting for one there. They were trying to get one early, trying to draw blood fast, you know.
Well, he was also going up against, for my money, one of the best cornerbacks in CUSA this year. That's the Bears' Jordan Dunbar. A team-high 7 pass breakups on the season. He's tied for 3rd in passes defensed in Conference USA. So 2nd down and 10, 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Jenkins wants to throw again, this time does. Drag route across the middle for 10, 11 yards. That time as he hooks up with JoJo Stone Jr., just his 8th catch of the year for the transfer from Louisville.
Personal foul, roughing the passer. Defense, number 55, with contact to the head. 15-yard penalty for the end of the play. Automatic first down.
Sam, that 11-yard play is going to turn into a little bit more than that with the personal foul.
Yeah, you know what? I saw it right there with our defensive line, stuff like that. They were getting some good pressure there. And the guy was actually just reaching to knock the ball down, but he was so close to the quarterback at that point. When his hand came down, I mean, he was slapping him right in the head. So you just can't do that.
Reed Brotherton, our white hat for this one. The first penalty of the night. That gets FIU on the plus side of the field. Play action again. Jenkins, the lefty, flushed out, drops the ball. It's dove on the 50, and Missouri State forces their first turnover of the game, and a big-time play right on the nose of the Bear logo. Missouri State comes up with it. Ahmad Poole, the defensive tackle, forces the fumble and gets the recovery. First down, Bears.
You know, that was actually, so I'm not going to say anything on this, but I mean, a little bit on this, but it's one of those things that there is still moisture on that field. Like, that rubber's still got a lot of that moisture on there. So when that ball comes back to him, it's coming from that center, it's got a little moisture on there. It slipped out of his hands, and it was one that he just lost right there. But that's going to play a factor in this game.
The 300-pound junior out of Danville, Virginia, forces the turnover. Missouri State, Ahmad Poole getting it done on both ends of the play, and Jacob Clark and the offense that kind of sputtered at midfield now will start their second drive of the game on the 50-yard line. 2 receivers to the left as Clark operates out of the pistol with a tight end to the right. The run behind the right side of the offensive line will go for maybe a yard as Shamari Lawrence leveled the shoulder pads, got low, but couldn't get through that white wall of defense for the guys in blue and white from Miami.
You know, it's fun watching this offense actually work because of how their offensive coordinators go, how Beard's really got this team running really well. It's fun to actually watch these guys play. It's almost like playing some backyard football.
2 receivers left and right for the Bears signal caller. He takes the shotgun snap, empties the backfield now, will start to run, sprints out to his right, thinks about throwing, and then gets pushed out of bounds and gets dumped into the equipment racks. FIU, the players on their side, and Sam, you got to know this as a former player yourself, not a single one of those guys trying to stop Jacob before he hits the turf over there. They just got out of the way.
No, they're wanting him to hit that wall over there and stuff like that. That's one of those things, like when I played, it was one like you shoved a guy in that your own sidelines, like open up, let him hit the sideline, everything. But the great thing about it is our offensive line was right there to pick him up.
No gain on the play as he got knocked out of bounds by Percy Courtney Jr., the linebacker. Now Clark on the check with me offense. Starts in the shotgun, then steps to the line and changes the play. 3rd down and 9 as the ball is just barely across the 50 on the opposing 49. Pressure from the edges. Clark throws this one away. It is tipped up and will fall incomplete. The intended target, Ronell Johnson, on the near side, but that pass is broken up that time by what has got to be the best name on this roster. The nickelback is Mr. Clark. His first name is Mr. Sam.
Okay, so that's an odd name. That is very odd. I mean, but heck, I've grown up with that. My dad, my brother, and my nephew are all King. So I mean, it's one of those things. That's an odd name. Mr. is definitely one of those.
Well, Mr. Clark earned some respect, ranked number 10 in the nation in passes defended, and he batted that one away. Stuart McDonald out for a second time already as the Bears can't get anything off of the turnover forced by Ahmad Poole. A nice hang time on this punt that's fumbled, and the Bears come up with it again. Missouri State gets another turnover, this time on special teams, and the Bears are back in business.
As the kick was touched by the receiving team, recovered by the kicking team. 1st and 10, Missouri State.
That's what I'm talking about.
How about this? Of all the people that you could guess to come up with the fumble here, would you believe it's the long snapper? It's the true freshman, Mitch Weisenborn, out of St. Peters, Missouri, a former Francis Howell footballer, that gets down the field after the deep snap and the punt by McDonald, and the Bears are now just outside the red zone. 10:35 to go here, scoreless in the first quarter. Jacob Clark cannot squander another opportunity like this. The defense got a turnover, then the special teams got a turnover, and that pass goes through the hands of James Blackstrain out on the edge beyond the numbers. 2nd down and 10. Let's head down to the field. Bring Tom Ladd in for this one of the Great Southern Bank sideline report. Tom?
Well, guys, Dash Luke doesn't look like he's going to play. He's dressed out, but he's got a jacket on, doesn't have his helmet with him. Looks like he's out of the game. The wind playing havoc so far in this one.
Thank you, Tom. That's kind of what we thought may be the case, as Clark has this ball batted at the line of scrimmage. The big paws of Sue Agunloye, who is a big 315-pound, 6'7" defensive tackle, knocks that one down. And again, the Bears have not gotten ahead of the chains at all here in the first quarter. It's going to be 3rd down and 10 from the 24.
Yeah, they really need to slow the pace down. We need to get back to the running game. We need to slow everything down a little bit. That'll help out the Bears.
Clark empties out the backfield. 5 wide receivers, nobody back to block with him. 7 in the box. The Panthers will blitz up the middle. Clark has to throw from his knees. Stepping up and making the catch for a 12-yard gain is Jamarie Robinson. There is no way that play should have been successful. Clark had pressure right up the middle, had to throw off of his back heel, Sam, and somehow Jamarie Robinson, who fell down, gets back up in time to make the play and move the chains.
No, this is a great play on both parts right there. Quarterback, he kind of stepped back, had that pressure right in his face. Jamarie Robinson falls down, fell down, completely on his chest.
Jamarie Robinson is now the 17th player in Missouri State football history with 100 in career catches. He's now got 2 for 101 as the give is to Shamari Lawrence, who shoves the pile backwards and will force his way ahead for a gain of 4 as he takes it inside the 10 down to the 8-yard line. 9.5 minutes to go here in the quarter.
That's what I was talking about earlier. They need to get back to right what they just did right there. They need to just be whacking the ball, pulled 2 players, 2 offensive linemen over, had a great run right there, opened up the hole well for him, got about 3-4 yards on that one. That's what the Bears need to do, control the clock.
Robinson, 2 catches for 25 yards. The one that got him a fresh set of downs here. Clark out of the pistol now with single receivers to the left and right. The give, a stretch play to the near side, to the outside corner, and into the end zone for what should be a Missouri State touchdown. But there is a flag down back at the 7-yard line.
Yeah, when we were stretching out right there, our left tackle right there was a little handsy on the edge, kind of pulled on him a little bit, and it was pretty obvious for us all to see. You can see that hold coming from a distance, so.
Ryan Beard out onto the field pleading his case.
Holding, offense, number 51. 10-yard penalty for the previous spot. Repeat 2nd down.
So the Bears are going to be backed up almost to the 20. Beard doesn't like it. The Bears don't like it. But unfortunately, I say you called it, partner, from up here. Bube Nabugu, the Bears' starting left tackle, who was a CUSA Offensive Lineman of the Week nominee after the win at Middle Tennessee State. Just a little too much jersey in the hands. That's going to make it second down and long as the ball comes out to the 18-yard line. Clark will bring Johnson in motion from right to left. He's got a sidecar to his right. Jacob takes the shotgun snap, cocks the right arm, throws a fade route into the corner of the end zone. It is incomplete, but there are flags everywhere as Ronell Johnson was interfered with. He gets knocked to the maroon turf in the end zone, and the Bears will get what they lost back here.
Shoot, we got flags, we got hats. I mean, they were throwing everything at that one. They were all over the place. You could see it from here. I mean, it started off that way. I mean, before he even let go of the ball, I mean, he had him all, like, their defender was just all over the top of him.
Well, Josiah McGrew is a true freshman. Where's the number 23? He was the Conference USA Defensive Player of the Week for Week 9. He had 2 interceptions in the win.
There are 2 fouls in the play, both by the defense. Holding, number 23. That penalty is declined. Pass interference, number 23. 15-yard penalty from the previous spot. Automatic first down.
So let me get this right. The true freshman not only interfered with, but was called for holding. Do I really need both?
Yeah, I mean, it was bad. Like I said, like there was flags, there was hats, there's everything all over the field. I mean, the back judge, he lost everything. I mean, he almost took his shirt off through it.
Number 1 in Conference USA in interceptions, but a penalty will make it 1st and goal from the 3 for Mo State, who are trying to score first in a game this season in 7 out of 8 games. Clark sends a man in motion. Lawrence up the middle, no one there to stop him. Shamari steps into the end zone against his old team from Miami and puts Missouri State on top.
Yeah, that's what we want to see every time. We want to see them punch in every time. I know we can't get it every time, but hey, watching these Bears compete and push, like I talked to Beard, these guys don't quit. They will fight and fight and fight. They have some rough times, but they keep going.
Yusef Obeid on for the extra point to try and make it a 7-0 start for Cards in 1:46 seconds. Shamari Lawrence with a 3-yard touchdown run, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the season for the man who ranks number 5 in rushing in Conference USA. That makes it Bears 7, Panthers nothing with 8:49 to go in quarter number 1. This is Missouri State football from Learfield.
Tempted to decorate for the holidays early? We like your style. Right now at Kohl's, save 20% on decor, hosting essentials, and more. Plus, get $10 off $50 spent. So go ahead, hang up that wreath, swap out those couch pillows for ones with snowflakes. And while others are panic shopping later, you'll already be cozied up feeling pretty great about these early Kohl's deals. Select styles, offers end November 2nd. Some exclusions apply. See store or Kohls.com for details.
A true teammate takes on every day with a winner's attitude, gets up when they fall down, and leaves it all on the field. There's a group of teammates who do all these things every single day. But they're more than your typical athlete. They're kids facing unthinkable medical circumstances. Team Impact matches children facing serious illness and disability with college sports teams, creating a long-term, life-changing experience for everyone involved. Join us in the movement to get all kids in the game. Visit teamimpact.org to learn more. Team Impact. All in, all together.
Well, Shamari Lawrence had the best game in a Bears uniform a week ago out in Las Cruces, New Mexico, with a 97-yard rushing performance. He is 45 yards away from 2,000 rushing yards in his career. And Sam, it has got to feel good to put your new team up 7-0 against your old team. A year ago, Shamari was on that FIU roster. They had a coaching change. Coach left. They bring in the new head coach in his first year down at FIU, that being Willie Simmons. And when guys see a new coach come in, some of them get talked into staying. Some of them get talked into going into the portal. He went into the portal. Beard and the offensive coaches were happy to have him here in Springfield.
Yeah, no, I mean, it is hard, especially nowadays with the transfer portal like that. I mean, I know when I played, I didn't quite have that same thing, that same opportunity and stuff like that with a lot of players. But I know it can be difficult for some of these players because they look at it like, these guys recruited me. These guys are the ones that I came in with. and now they're not. And it's like, well, hey, I had this other coach recruiting me over here that I had a lot of confidence in as well. So to have him come up here, put some points up against his whole team, I'm sure he's feeling real good right now.
He's right now on the exercise cycle on the sideline. It's not a Peloton, but one of those big fan bikes down there, keeping the legs loose for his next opportunity to try and gash the Panthers for another touchdown. So he got his third of the season. Obeid will try to kick this into the wind. That ball will die at the 15. That's where it's picked up by the return man for FIU. Sets up a return on the far side. He's across the 30, across the 40, shoved out of bounds at the 45, but a flag is down back on the 36-yard line, and this one is probably coming back a little bit. They drop the flag. They pick it up and drop it down again at the 32.
Yeah, they had to correct that spot where the hold
during
was.
The return, holding, receiving team number 7. 10-yard penalty for the spot of the foul. 1st and 10, FIU.
That backs them up nicely.
Saquon Jean-Pierre is one of the top return men in the league out of Fort Lauderdale High School there in Florida. In the preseason, he was the Conference USA preseason special teams player of the year. And he had a 32-yard return, and then half of that goes away on the hanky. Yeah. And right now, the penalties and the turnovers are definitely favoring the Bears. Coming into tonight, Missouri State is +2 in the giveaway takeaway column. Meanwhile, FIU is a negative on that side, -1, I believe, no -2. And now before Jenkins can even get the playoff, there is motion and multiple flags get dropped in the offensive backfield.
Ball start. Offense. 5-yard penalty. It's 1st down. Game clock operator. Thank you for fixing the game clock.
You're very welcome. I feel like the penalties have been a real problem for Missouri State the last couple of weeks. Tonight, it looks like it's a major problem for FIU.
Yeah, it seems like when they got here, they just haven't shown up to play. I mean, with the penalties, with the turnovers, stuff like that, it's like their minds aren't in the game right now. I mean, I think the weather's probably going to be a little bit of a factor in that.
Their quarterback, Kewan Jenkins, the CUSA preseason watch list, preseason offensive player of the year, as his give will be the first of the night to KJ Owens, the running back, and he is driven backwards, and the Bears not bending at all. They drive him back for a loss of 1, and it will be 2nd down and long, and the Missouri State defense still a little pep in their step after forcing the turnover on the first drive.
All cylinders right now. It's actually good to watch them right now. Every one of them is fired up. You can see it in the defensive line. You can see in the linebackers. They're just moving around. They're flying everywhere to the ball.
Jared Lloyd and Thomas Anderson combine on the stop of one of the best running backs in CUSA. On 2nd down and long, another drag route across the middle will be caught all the way out across the 25 to the 26-yard line. That time as JoJo Stone Jr., the Louisville transfer, crosses through the middle of that Bears defense and makes it at least a 3rd and manageable now, as it'll be a 3rd and about 4.
You know, I came in when I actually got here as a freshman, stuff like that. We had a linebacker that was playing. He was a senior that year. He actually had the same nickname as old Jared Lloyd right there, Old Bird.
Old Bird?
Old Bird. Dang good linebacker.
Jenkins with 3 receivers right out of the gun, bobbles it, now will take off and gets upended as the Bears stop him for a gain of 1. Thomas Anderson from his cornerback spot flies to the football, now goes to the student section, tells them all to get up and make some noise because the Bears are going to force a punt here as it's 4th down and 3.
That's what I like to see out of them. Like I said, they were flying around. This entire defense is flying on this field, and it's great to watch because they have such great energy. When you have that feeds over to your offense and to your special teams. If you're flying around like that, everybody's going to start doing it. They're going to start seeing it, and it brings a lot of energy to this team.
I mean, this defense is flying around like somebody took their lunch money. I mean, they are playing angry.
They're mad right
Missouri State, they're first.
Didn't like to see something there.
30
Maybe they
seconds
want to change that up a little bit, especially with, I mean, it's not 4th and short, but it's still 4th and short. I mean, you got to still watch 3. Yeah. 6:42 to play here in quarter number 1. Missouri State leading FIU in their final weekday CUSA matchup of the year, 7-0. And this defense right now is just getting after it for the Bears. And
I'm not going to lie, the turnovers and the penalties have been a major storyline here. Missouri State has forced 2 turnovers, 1 on special teams, 1 on defense. As Missouri State's Ahmad Poole was able to get basically a strip sack and a fumble recovery on the first drive, and then the Bears got another fumble recovery on the punt return. This was nearly a fumble a moment ago on a bad snap and a quarterback exchange.
Exactly. I mean, I think he actually missed his running back on that one, and it was kind of just a, hey, I'll make it up as I go. But, yeah, FIU's been, their head is not in this game right now.
Trey Wilhoit is the 5th-year senior punter for FIU. They've got a man in motion. It's a fake. They flip it to a wide receiver coming around the edge. It's enough for a first down and then some. Is getting run out of bounds at the 40 is the wide out JoJo Stone Jr., who's been all of the offense here in the first couple of drives. And, man, Sam, you kind of had that called. Yeah. You said it's 4th and a little bit, and that was a unique play design because as it went, Stone was lined up as a wide receiver. He came across, the snap was taken by the up man. He flipped it as a forward pass, and then Stone was off outside the numbers on a big gain, 12 yards at a first down for FIU.
That's hard to prepare for it, too, especially the coaches. They even saw it, too. They knew it was coming. That's why they were, it was one of those things I wanted to talk about there.
McGuire Anderson, the wide receiver, in motion. Bootleg to the left. Jenkins will just throw this one into the 40-yard line and live to fight another day. Great coverage downfield by the Bears.
Number 84 was in the area.
McGuire, Neal, and Christian Ford both in the area that time. Christian Ford, the Arkansas transfer. I did not realize this. On defense, you never expect to be out there all night. You were a linebacker. You probably didn't play. Christian Ford played every snap at New Mexico State last week. Said that didn't happen.
I did that a handful of times, and it was gruesome. I mean,
you
you're
do
out
it
there
the next
60
day?
some odd games. I mean, 60 some odd plays. It's rough.
Shotgun snap, second down and long. The throw over the middle is caught at the 45-yard line. Spun around and taken down is Kyle McNeil, the wideout. He missed the Western Kentucky game with a foot injury. He is able to stick his foot in the ground, get the ball to the 45-yard line, and make it 3rd down and 4.
What I like about our defensive line right here is they're getting some deep penetration right now. They're getting some great push, and they're getting in the face of this quarterback, stuff like that. I mean, Caleb Deelan had the play before where he was running him down, he was in his face, he made him get rid of it and throw a bad ball.
4 wide receivers and a running back out of the shotgun for Jenkins as he claps, takes the snap. Owens up the middle will have the first down. He bounced off the first wave of would-be tacklers and will gain 6, almost 7 yards, crossing the 50, getting stopped at the 49, and now, very uncharacteristically for FIU, they want to play with tempo. This is the number 1 time of possession team in the league as Owens gets to the outside 10, 15 yards before he's upended at the 35-yard line by Thomas Anderson, the Bears corner. Back-to-back first downs, and now a flag comes in from the defensive backfield.
So like you said, that was not FIU's game plan at all. I mean, them throwing tempo in was...
Legal substitution, defense, that penalty is declined, result of the play. First down.
Yeah, I was wondering if that was what the penalty was going to be, simply because the Bears weren't set when that ball was snapped. They were not prepared to see FIU go up tempo. And first-year head coach Willie Simmons, the man they call Shotgun, the 45-year-old who had so much success at the HBCU level, really gets this offense going. He is the play caller, the head coach. So now back-to-back first downs, 1st and 10 from the 34, 4.5 minutes to go with the Bears up 7-0. Owens will get slung around and taken down. No gain on the play as DJ Westlock, who had a season-high 3 total tackles at New Mexico State, gets to the running back for no gain.
No, that's what I like to see, especially from our defense and stuff like that. On that play, you have to try to recover. You've had some couple long plays. You've got some first downs that they've hit. You need to recover. Defensive line got some good pressure there. They got into some gaps that they shouldn't have, and they are able to make a good play there.
In CUSA games, the Bears have had the number 2 scoring defense, only allowing about 21 points per game. 2nd down and 10. The Bears with the lead, FIU with the ball, and now the quarterback will keep it. He's got 10, 12 yards before he gets sandwiched. Bird knocks him to the deck, but not until he picks up 12 yards and another Panther first down.
Well, like you were saying, partner, earlier, he was one of those ones that you have to watch. You have to have almost a spy on him because he is so dangerous with his feet.
Well, he's dangerous with his arm, too. I mean, just like Jacob Clark, Manning Award watch list, Maxwell Award watch list, Walter Camp, Davey O'Brien. He's a two-time CUSA Offensive Player of the Week. There's a reason why his nickname is Lights Out. When he heats up, he can knock the lights out. Play action, broken play now. He'll call his own number. No, he'll flip it on the edge and have another first down. A gain of 12 that time as he flips the ball to the outside, and the Bears just kind of seem to be back on their heels a little bit now as FIU is going downhill. The reception for Alex Perry, his first of the night.
Yeah, no, their back's against the wall right now. They're in the red zone. I mean, they still got an opportunity for a 1st and 10 here, but the Bears have their backs to the wall. They really need to come together as a team. The leaders need to really step up here, change the momentum right here.
Alex Perry, 26 catches, 355 yards, and 2 touchdowns, all team highs for the wide receiver. Tight bunch formation with 2 receivers left and right. The give is to Owens. He gashes the Bears defense up the middle, gets tripped up at the 6-yard line. That's where he will be marked down for a second down and short here, as now FIU is knocking on the door.
Yeah, this is hard on the defense right here because they are breathing a little hard. They've moved down the field so fast that this defensive line's breathing hard. Their linebackers are breathing hard. I mean, everybody is out there. It's an exhausting time, but you have to step up. You have to play hard here.
This drive's gone 74 yards in 2 minutes. Another tight bunch set with the ball just outside the 5-yard line. KJ Owens, 4th in the nation in rushing yards per game, will take it. But this time he is drugged down behind the line of scrimmage as the Bears sneak from the backside of the play and drag down the featured back. Look who it is, the senior Caleb Dietland doing the deed.
That's right. That's what we like to see from our seniors. Like to see a little leadership here. See him bring his team up. Let's go. Let's make some plays. He's made a couple on this one where he's forced a quick throw. He's made a great tackle. You got to keep going for him.
No gain as Dietland makes the stop. FIU is 1 of 2 on 3rd down tonight. This is 3rd down and 4 with 1:10 to play in the quarter. FIU quarterback floats one to the corner. He's got it. He floats this one to Dallas Payne, the tight end, for a touchdown. And the Panthers an extra point away from tying this one up.
Yeah, no, it was a pretty easy throw for him. His guy was wide open, his one-on-one. His guy had about 3 or 4 yards on our guy. It was an easy pitch and catch right there.
Kewan Jenkins now has 1 more touchdown pass than he has interceptions. He's got 5 TD passes and 4 picks on the season as he floats that one to Payne, his 11th catch of the season for the 5th-year senior from Bay St. Louis, Mississippi. Noah Grant out of the hold of the punter, Trey Wilhoit, and that one will bounce off the Missouri State video board and be through. We are tied at 7. Mo State and FIU here on a Wednesday night in the Ozarks. We will take a break and come back with more in a minute. You're listening to Missouri State Bears football from Learfield.
Hey, college football fans, I know you'd do anything for a win on game day and an ice-cold Bud Light. Because whether you're tailgating in the parking lot or parked on the couch, sitting on your lucky stool at the bar, or standing in the fan section all game long, the clean, crisp taste of Bud Light turns a win into a win-win. And there's nothing easier to enjoy than that. Bud Light. Easy to drink, easy to enjoy. Enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
Wilson Logistics is proud to be the official logistics partner of Missouri State Athletics. You'll see us on the road this year, hauling the Bears football equipment and supporting all Missouri State athletes. Wilson Logistics is a family-owned company based right here in Springfield, Missouri. We offer a paid CDL training program for those that want to become a professional truck driver. Learn more at wilsonlogistics.com/training.
With 64 seconds to go in quarter number one, FIU has answered the Bears' opening touchdown. We're now level at 7 apiece. FIU goes 14 plays, 80 yards in a drive that took 7 minutes and 38 seconds, with Payne getting the touchdown from Jenkins and Grant the extra point. And that's the type of drive that we've come to expect from FIU this season, Sam. They're number one in time of possession for a reason. That drive going just a shade under 8 minutes to tie this game up.
Yeah, no, that's what we expected from them. They put a great drive together. It was hard on the defense, but I know they'll recover from this. Like I said earlier, these guys are warriors. I mean, they fight daily, all the time. When I talk to Beard, he's so proud of these guys and how they fight throughout the game. They'll have these down times, but they'll recover. And they come back out and they keep making plays. Good to see.
Bears fans, if you are on the go and want to stay connected to live college sports when you're anywhere in the country, you can do it for free by downloading the Varsity Network app. It's available for Apple and Android phones. With new features this season, it's easier than ever to listen live and keep up with your favorite teams. Don't miss a moment. Get the free Varsity Network app from Learfield. The two special teams units making their way back out onto the field. Missouri State with their new look tonight. The first time they've had the Mo State logo on that ice-white helmet. They're taking on a team that, ironically enough, I thought Oregon was the only one that could lay claim to this, but FIU claims they wear a different jersey combination for every game, and they change the look of their home field at Pit Bull Stadium there in Miami every game. I thought only the Ducks had enough money to have a different jersey for every night.
I agree. I don't know how they're pulling that one off. They must have some deep pockets down there in Florida. Somebody's helping out.
Well, Pitbull paid for the naming rights to put his name on the stadium there. Maybe he gave him something for the uniform budget as well. This kick is going to be fielded at the 6th by Jamarie Robinson, who sprints up to the 20, outside the numbers, gets lifted up, and then dropped around the 24-yard line. And a little bit of jovial jumping up and down from FIU, really celebrating a fairly decent return, more than you would think they need to. But
yeah, I don't know,
whatever you got to do to stay warm right now, right?
I guess that's what these Florida boys are trying to do right now. They're trying to get their minds right, get their mind back in the game, and try to make a difference here. But, honestly, it's a great return, and I don't know if I'd be jumping up and down there.
Clark and company back at it as Jacob steps under center for the first time tonight. A single back behind him. Ronell Johnson in motion into the slot. And the Bears will fake the handoff. Clark, pressure up the middle from the side. He is going to get crushed back at the 10-yard line. That is going to be a loss of 14 yards as Jacob Clark is sacked once again.
Okay, now they can jump up and down. But that was one where they just had some great pressure. We didn't have a lot of options for Clark. It was really tough for him, and he's got pinned in right there.
Number 99, Jermaine Carter, is one of about a dozen Miami natives on this roster. He gets to the Bears signal collar and registers his first sack of the season. It is 2nd and 20 now, out of the gun. Clark cocks the right arm, throws a quick hitter, far side outside the numbers. That'll get him almost back to the original line of scrimmage, as that one is pulled in by Missouri State's number 9, Ronell Johnson, who's coming off a career game for the Bears when he had 6 catches for 99 yards and a touchdown out in Las Cruces, New Mexico.
Like I was talking earlier and stuff like that, on 3rd and long, it gives a limited number of calls that actually our offensive coordinator can actually do. By getting it closer to the line of scrimmage, it does give him a little bit more options to play with.
We'll see what Nick Petrino, the Bears offensive coordinator, will dial up on 3rd and 12 when we come back. The first quarter has come to a close. Missouri State and Florida International tied at 7. You're listening to Missouri State football from Learfield.
Wilson Logistics is proud to be the official logistics partner of Missouri State Athletics. You'll see us on the road this year, hauling the Bears football equipment and supporting all Missouri State athletes. Wilson Logistics is a family-owned company based right here in Springfield, Missouri. We offer a paid CDL training program for those that want to become a professional truck driver. Learn more at wilsonlogistics.com/training.
For 48 straight years, Ford F-Series have been the best-selling trucks in America. We got here by engineering breakthrough technology, redefining Built Ford Tough. and never settling for second best. But what's really made Ford F-Series the #1 selling trucks in America is you. Ford F-Series, built Ford tough. Based on 1977 to 2024 calendar year total sales.
Football's back. Coach Beard and the Bears are ready to charge into Conference USA. Jeff Gervilius from your Missouri State Bookstore, your go-to spot for all things bear wear and tailgating. We've got the latest gear for game day, including official athletic apparel from Adidas. Whether you're shopping for Bear Cubs or proud alumni, we've got something for the whole family. Stop by the bookstore, check out one of our 5 stadium locations on game day, or shop anytime at shop.MissouriStateBookstore.com. Your Missouri State Bookstore, a proud sponsor of Missouri State Athletics. Go Bears!
Just a couple of nights away from Halloween, Missouri State and FIU in a good one here. We get ready to start quarter number 2. Missouri State and FIU tied 7 each way. Let's head down to the field now for a quick Great Southern Bank sideline report as we check back in with Tom Ladd.
Well, guys, Bears will have favorable field conditions this quarter going with the wind. A couple of times in that first quarter, it looked like Tim Wakefield throwing knuckleballs into the wind. I mean, that ball was really moving around, guys, when he was trying to throw into it. A little bit different this quarter, and we'll see how Florida International handles the wind this quarter. Defensively, the guys all huddled together. Coaches, including Ryan Beard, working with the linebackers on some sets and some defense here to get ready for this second quarter.
All right, Tom, thank you. Great Tim Wakefield reference. By the way, at the end of the second inning, it is Joey Hawkins, Toronto Blue Jays, the Bears baseball coach with a vested interest in the World Series. They've got a 2-0 lead over the Dodgers in this one, as that series is all tied up at 2 games apiece. So 7-all here in Springfield. The Panthers defense back out here as they have pestered Jacob Clark, sacked him a couple of times, a huge loss on first down to open up this drive. So the Bears will face a 3rd and long, 3rd and 12 with the line of scrimmage being just across the 21-yard line. Clark is just 3 of 7 through the air tonight for 34 yards.
Number 3 for FIU is now number 46. Number 3 for FIU is now number 46.
That's Demetrius Hill, who apparently has had a wardrobe malfunction. Just 3 down linemen here as the Bears send Blackstrain in motion. It's a triple bunch to the left, crossing routes. Clark throws, hits the underman. That's the true freshman, Tristan Gardner. The ball bounces out of his hands, out of bounds, but the pass was completed 2 yards behind the line of scrimmage. The Bears have been in reverse this entire drive, and they'll be forced to punt.
Yeah, not the one I wanted him to throw right there. We actually had a nice little open actually down here with Blackstrain. He said and need to let the play develop a little bit. He had him open if he's gave him a little bit more time. But, you know, I can understand where he's going right there with an open receiver.
Tristan Gardner's got good wheels, but not good enough to get him the 12 yards they needed. So Stuart McDonald back out for a 3rd time here. This time he will punt it. This one gets blocked. And it is down on the 15-yard line. And so Stuart McDonald has punted 2 different ways tonight. That sort of rugby-style run out to the right. This time he went straight up, and FIU went straight into him and took that one off the end of his foot. And it will be just 16 yards to the end zone here for the quarterback of FIU as Kewan Jenkins will come back out here with great field position. And we said, Ryan Beard said he thought special teams would figure into this game. It's been a huge part of this game here just in the first quarter and a little bit.
Huge factor. And I think the Panthers actually, I think when they saw the second kick, I think they saw something that they could actually exploit right there and be able to get a hand on the ball with that. And you could see it right there on that play.
It was blocked by Arkansas State transfer Websley Etienne. As Jenkins throws down the middle, it is incomplete, in and out of the hands of the intended target that time. I thought that was the tight end Jackson Verdugo, and he's a little slow to get up. Originally the freshman from College Station, Texas, He has just one TD catch on the year. Sam, he had that ball secured.
He did.
And then he dropped it and went out the back of the end zone here. The Bears, McGuire, Neal with the defensive coverage.
This is some of the hardest spots whenever you're a defense like this and you have such short field automatically right here. You have to come out and you have to make a difference right away. It's hard on the defense, but we'll see what they can do.
Jenkins out of the gun. He will give it. This is the second running back of the night. This is Anthony Carey, and Carey goes nowhere. He pushes the pile forward for maybe a gain of 1. But the 6', 200-pound redshirt sophomore transfer from Georgia Tech won't get much more than that. The Bears defense, little Bear swarm there, and it's third down.
We love seeing the defense do this. They really are stepping up here big. They need a nice, 3 and out here. Let them kick a field goal, and that's a great response from your defense on a short field.
2 receivers to the left, a slot receiver to the right. FIU is 2 of 3 on their third down conversions. Jenkins throws down the middle again to no one. He threw the post route, but no one went to the post other than the Missouri State secondary and the sophomore who is from Miami, Florida, Antonio Smith. There was a guy from Miami in the area. He just happened to be wearing Missouri State colors.
No, I was watching actually the receiver right there. He was trying to sit down a little bit more. He was slowing down, thinking he was wide open. Quarterback was like, no, go deep. I want to put you in the back of the end zone, and they were not on the same page.
31-yard field goal. Noah Grant, who went 4 for 4 in their win over Western Kentucky, on to attempt this one from the far hash. He will drive this one into the wind, but no good.
That's what we want to see from our defense. It creates energy right there. This is actually a flip when it comes to energy on this field right now.
I can't believe, I thought he made it. I can't believe the wind must have really pushed that one. It pushed it wide to the left with 13-16 to go until halftime. The Bears dodge a bullet. We're still tied at 7 between Mo State and FIU as you listen to Missouri State football from Learfield.
Which schools will take home the prestigious Learfield Directors Cup for the top college athletic programs for the 2025-26 college athletic season? Check out the criteria and follow the year-long standings of your favorite team at L Directors Cup on the X platform or online at thedirectorscup.com. Trophies will be awarded in June 2026 to the winning institutions in all college sports divisions. The Learfield Directors Cup, powered by NACDA, the crowning achievement in college athletics.
Tempted to decorate for the holidays early? We like your style. Right now at Kohl's, save 20% on decor, hosting essentials, and more. Plus, get $10 off $50 spent. So go ahead, hang up that wreath, swap out those couch pillows for ones with snowflakes. And while others are panic shopping later, you'll already be cozied up feeling pretty great about these early Kohl's deals. Select styles, offers end November 2nd. Some exclusions apply. See store or Kohls.com for details.
State fans, you can now directly impact your favorite teams through the new Competitive Excellence Funds. These sports-specific, tax-deductible gifts can help our Bears stay competitive, fueling recruiting, retention, and team success in today's challenging college landscape. Your gift counts towards Bears Fund membership as well. Go online, visit MissouriState.edu/Bears Fund to learn more. 13-16 to go until halftime in Missouri State. Thanks to a miss by Noah Grant on what was basically a chip shot field goal, are still tied at 7 apiece. 1 touchdown per squad in this one. Going to open up the sideline mic and bring Tom Ladd in. 2 things, Tom. 1, what you saw on the missed field goal, and 2, what did you see last night? Because I know your Lady Bears were just down on the field getting recognized, and they had an exhibition game last night, right?
They did indeed. Played Northeastern State out of Tahlequah, Oklahoma. Won it, 75-57, I believe. And it was an exhibition game. Had some really good moments and some tough moments. But Beth Cunningham able to play all of her players a lot of minutes. And I saw some really good things. Looking forward to their home opener coming up on Monday night. And as far as a kick, Corey, he really tried to boot it into the wind and ended up pulling it to the left. Missed it wide left.
I've done that in my golf game a time or two, so I can sympathize. Jacob Clark of the Bears offense back out for another go. This Bears offense has outscored their opponents 41-17 in the first quarter this season. Tonight, it was 7 each way after the first 15 minutes. Clark on the snap will give it to the running back. Lawrence tripped up around the 20, and then a pair of Panthers will pounce on him, try to shove him out of bounds. Victor Evans, one of the cornerbacks, there to push him out of bounds. Victor's cousin, Ronnie Harrison, played in the NFL, and one of the most impressive things about going through this roster, Sam, is seeing how many guys have family, dads, uncles that have all made it to that elite level of the football game.
No, it's actually great watching these guys play and having that history of that family and stuff like that. I've got my own, and it's fun to have that and have them come watch you play.
Lawrence will sprint out of the backfield on second down and long. This one, a quick hitter over the middle, is caught by Johnson. Johnson dances back between the hashes and will get cut down after a gain of almost 6 yards, making it a third and manageable, about 3rd and 5.
You know, that's a nice play, actually. It gives us a nice little 3rd and medium right here. Allows our offense coordinator with Trina to be able to really get after him here and get a nice little play put together. Honestly, you could take a shot here if you wanted to.
Johnson, 2 catches on 3 targets, 15 yards for the former Stetson standout. 3rd down and 4 now as Clark takes the snap, steps up, throws off one leg, has a man. That is caught across the 27-yard line, but a very short gain that time to Jamari A. Robinson, and it's 4th down and 3.
No, I know why Clark went with him. He almost fell down, actually, in the backfield. Yeah. So you can tell that the field is still a little slippery right there. And at that point, he's trying to find somebody, and so he went right there, right with his quick, easy crossing route. He just couldn't make a play at that point.
Big play here now with Stuart McDonald back to try and punt this one away after having the last one blocked. No rush this time, and a beautiful spiraling punt will be fair caught around the 22, and that's how you come back after a bad play with a big kick and no return. And that will take us to another media break. 11 minutes and 17 seconds remaining until the halftime. Stuart McDonald punts that one over 70 yards and no return from John Pierre. We'll be back in about 60 seconds. You're listening to Missouri State Football from Learfield.
Chevy trucks have you covered when the road takes you from smooth sailing to Chevy Colorado will eat up some of the toughest terrains with 5 available drive modes. And Silverado and Silverado HD have the muscle to take you out for some serious with multiple engine options and impressive towing. While Silverado EV is the perfect combo of performance and capability, making it a snap to hitch up this electric truck and hit the road. Wherever the road leads, Chevy trucks are right there with you. Chevrolet, together let's drive.
It's 6:30 and the branch is closed.
Yep.
And you couldn't find your debit card.
Nope.
But you're going to get cash.
Yep. Cadence Bank Live Teller has extended hours, and I can get cash from my account with my driver's license.
My bank can't do that.
Nope.
With over 300 live teller locations with extended hours, there's opportunity here. Find a live teller near you at cadencebank.com/live teller. Equal opportunity lender, member FDIC.
A little correction on some bad math by the Webb City grad. The 50-yard punt for Stuart McDonald, no return. Missouri State flips the field in this 7-all ball game between the Bears and their first ever meeting with the Panthers of FIU. Fans, don't forget about Kohl's. Kohl's has the styles that'll spoil your family at prices that'll spoil you, from jeans and tees to sneakers and more, which means you can do it all without overdoing your budget when you shop at Kohl's and Kohl's.com. At halftime, we're going to be joined by one of the leadership team from Conference USA. Josh Jonas is here. He is an assistant director in Conference USA, has a lot to do with football and with softball. We'll get to talk to him during the break about how the season has gone, how these midweek games have gone. Josh is the assistant commissioner for strategic communications. It'll be fun to catch up with him at halftime.
Some of that Webb City math, you know. I mean,
hey,
if you were an Ozark boy, I mean, we wouldn't have made that mistake.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Huh. Just kidding. We were worse than you guys.
I can count in like 1s, 2s, 3s, and 6s, but anything when it gets beyond that, I get a little confused. Or when I read it off the stat computer and it's wrong, I get confused too. Here's a run up the middle, and the Bears defense pushing back that time. The captain, Kanye Young, shoving back the running back. The forward progress will get him about 1.5 yards.
No, it's our defense is firing all cylinders right now. They still got a lot of energy from that last series that they had, and it's fun to watch these guys. Like I said earlier, they bring such energy and bring such they're just warriors out there fighting every time. Even if they lose a little bit, they keep fighting back.
KJ Owens only gets 2 on that carry. He is 11th in the nation in yards per carry. As they will fake this, the handoff on an end around will get bent outside the numbers up to about the 29-yard line that time. In a unique play design, getting the ball into the hands of Alex Perry, their top wide receiver. Over 355 yards receiving and 2 touchdowns coming into this one. He had a career night against Kennesaw State in a losing effort when he had a career-high 7 catches in that one. He's got a catch and a run. His offense faces 3rd and 4. Jenkins slaps the ball, throws. That one is bobbled and caught. What a great grab, as running away from the ball is JoJo Stone. And I don't know why JoJo Stone has been the focus of this offense in the first half. Sam, coming into tonight, this guy's got 7 catches for 90 yards. Right now, he looks like an all-conference wide receiver. He's catching everything. That ball was bobbled off his fingertips, and somehow he brought it back in while being completely covered by the Bears' Dylan Dixon.
Oh, he stuck a hand out there and just kind of tipped it to himself. I don't know how he did that one.
1st and 10 now from the 35. The running back slips as he turns the corner. That'll end up being a gain of 2. It should have been a lot more.
No, it did. And like I said earlier, when Jay Clark had his little stumble and stuff like that, that field is still a little wet right now. So if they don't plant right, it's see you later.
Owens got to the edge and then got tripped up. Sterling Smithson there to help knock him down. Smithson playing in his 31st consecutive game for the Bears. That is something not a lot of big 300-pounders can say.
No.
30-plus consecutive games for him.
Super impressive to be able to do that as a player.
2nd down and 8 now as they slide Alex Perry into the slot. They'll give it to the running back again. Owens makes it through the first wave and then gets ridden down outside the numbers that time. Missouri State holds on but gives up almost 8 yards on the carry. That'll bring up 3rd down and short.
You know, these defense coordinators, stuff like this, are going to be starting seeing something familiar right here because, honestly, this was the Missouri Valley. I mean, the offense that these guys are running, that Florida National's running, is almost identical to a lot of the teams out of Missouri Valley. So they're going to know how to take care of this, and they're going to make their adjustments, and especially at halftime, these Bears are going to come out hard.
Jalen Brooks making the stop for Missouri State. 3rd down, they need 3. The give up the middle, that is going nowhere, baby. The Bears blow it up. No gain on the play as high stepping out of the pile is number 17, Devon Townley Jr. He celebrated his birthday last week in Las Cruces with a 2-sack game.
Now, that's a way to celebrate a birthday right there. I mean, 2 sacks in a game. I mean,
and a block kick.
I mean, you're on a high at that point. I mean, and that's the best way. I mean, that's the best birthday gift you can have.
So I'm kind of surprised here, Sam. I thought for a minute they may think about going for it here because the kicking game is what it is into the wind right now. On 4th down and 3, the offense is run off, but we've already seen 1 fake punt already in the first half.
I'm pretty sure we still got our defense out there right now, and so at that point, you know these coaches are like, hey, listen, be prepared for the fake. Just safe kick it right now. Oh, we got a flag.
Now we got a flag.
Delay a game. Kicking team. 5-yard penalty. 4th down.
That is the 4th penalty in the first half against Florida International. The Bears have been penalized twice for 25 yards.
Yeah, it takes that fake out of there.
I would like to think so. Going from 4th and 3 to 4th and 8.
That's a big call for a first-year coach just to throw a fake in this distance.
Ronell Johnson standing on the 25-yard line looking for an opportunity. Rugby-style kick from Will Hoyt, spiraling ball to the far side of the field. And Johnson, under duress, has to make a great grab, calls for the fair catch, and he didn't get the room. There was a bomb squad guy flying down the far side of the field, and I don't know that he gave the Bears return man enough room to get that clean.
No, you can see right as he
was catching interference. Kicking team number 4. 15-yard penalty. 1st and 10. Timeout in the field.
Boy, that takes you from around the 20 out past the 30, closer to the 35. That's where the Bears will take over after this timeout. But before we go to break here, we need to pause 10 seconds for stations on the network to identify themselves. Right now you're listening to Missouri State Bears football from Learfield. Corey Riggs and Sam Block here with you in the booth. Tom Ladd down on the sideline, and a stoppage in play here. 7 minutes and 12 seconds to go here in quarter number 2. Missouri State and Florida International tied at 7. We'll step aside and be back in a minute. You're listening to Missouri State football from Learfield.
When you're on the move and looking for nonstop college sports action, get the Varsity Network app and take the game with you everywhere. Stream live play-by-play from schools across the country right from your phone, free. Catch hundreds of weekly podcasts, including shows from your favorite teams, all in one place. From football Saturdays to midweek hoops, it's your all-access pass to the college sports world. Whether it's game day or just your daily drive, the Varsity Network app has you covered. Download now and listen live for free on the Varsity Network app.
Hey, college football fans, I know you'd do anything for a win on game day and an ice-cold Bud Light. Because whether you're tailgating in the parking lot or parked on the couch, sitting on your lucky stool at the bar, or standing in the fan section all game long, the clean, crisp taste of Bud Light turns a win into a win-win. And there's nothing easier to enjoy than that. Bud Light. Easy to drink, easy to enjoy. Enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
Missouri State and Florida International tied up in a good weekday CUSA matchup. Missouri State, the Bears and the Panthers knotted up at 7. If you'd like to be able to listen to our broadcast while watching on TV like it is on national TV tonight as a part of CBS Sports, you can do so. You can just go to syncmygame.com. That's syncmygame.com online to find out how. Jacob Clark's numbers back on the rise, 6 of 10 through the air for 41 yards. Right now, the Panthers are outgaining the Bears, 106 yards to 47. There has not been nearly as much offense tonight as there have been big plays on defense and special teams, Sam.
No, I agree. It's one of those things. Both offenses have been doing, steady, but it's our defense and our special teams that have really been making the big plays. And honestly, that's how you win games. I mean, when you have that steady play between those two teams, it's hard to win a game, or hard not to win a game when you have great play from your defense and your special teams.
Clark will send Askren in motion to the far side of the field, take the shotgun snap. Quick hitter on a screen to Blackstrain, who sprints 10 yards, 12 yards up the field, gets knocked down at the 45 and has a Missouri State first down. The former Yellow Jacket able to get the Bears a first down. The senior out of Cocoa, Florida. You heard Tom Ladd talk earlier about how many Florida kids are on the Missouri State roster. Not nearly as many as on the FIU roster. 105-man roster, 80 kids from Florida.
It's fun seeing him back out here playing in full speed.
Askren goes in motion again. They will fake the handoff to Shamari Lawrence. Stepping up is Clark. He tries to avoid one tackler, gets tackled around the ankles, but the 6'5" frame of the quarterback allows him to dive forward and gain 2 yards.
Yeah, I mean, it's hard to stop a guy like that. He has such momentum, such size that he's honestly going to fall forward almost every time for at least a couple yards. So I liked what he did right there. Got a couple yards with what he had to work with. And it's fun watching this guy play.
He works out of the gun with 3 receivers to his right. Blackstrain all alone on an island to his left. 2nd down and 8 after the quarterback keeper. Lawrence dissects the left side of the line, pushes the pile forward, and will get across the 50 to the 49, and now whistles, trying to stop the play on the 2nd down run for the former Panthers, Shamari Lawrence.
No, that's what we need to do the rest of the game. I mean, we really need to get after this running game, get penetration like that, push our offensive line's getting a good push when it comes to our run game, and they need to keep going that way.
Lawrence gains 4. He averages on the season 4.6 yards per carry. Lawrence, the owner of the only Bears touchdown so far here in the first half. 5.5 minutes to go in this 7-7 game. The tight end in motion again. Now a shovel pass ahead to Lawrence. He bounces off one tackler, gets whipped around across the 40-yard line for a Missouri State first down. Trying to hold on to him that time was Chainsaw, John Chaney Jr., the transfer linebacker from Colorado. But as he wrapped him up, Sam, that momentum allowed Shamari to keep spinning forward and move the chains for Mo State.
Yeah, it's like being on top of a player and stuff like that and still keep going. I mean, that guy spun him around, and instead of taking him down right there, he just launched him another couple yards.
That 7-yard carry, his longest of the night. Out of the shotgun, Clark deep down the near side of the field. It is batted away, incomplete. Johnson, the intended target. Victor Evans, the third on the coverage for FIU.
Yeah, tough throw there. He was almost thrown into almost double coverage. That safety almost got over there, but
yeah, he had that over-the-top help there. I was kind of worried about.
Yeah, that was one I was hoping he didn't throw it too deep.
It was a little stop-and-go route for Johnson, and honestly, I think Johnson may have batted the ball away more than Evans did.
Yeah, he honestly became a defender at that point.
2nd down and 10 with the ball spotted on the 41-yard line. Clark out of the pistol with 5-6 defenders in the box for FIU. They bring up a linebacker, then they drop him back. Clark will give it. Lawrence cuts through the middle of the field. High steps through 10, 15 yards. Down inside the 20. He is gone. House call. It's all Shamari Lawrence in the first half in a revenge game against FIU.
I think he came into this game with a goal in mind, and that was to stomp his former team and show them what you're missing.
I will tell you this. When I talked to Ryan Beard on Inside the Den on Monday night, I said, guys like us, broadcasters, media people, we make a big deal out of this stuff. As Shamari goes 41 yards to the house for his 2nd touchdown of the night. He's got as many touchdowns in the first half of this game as he's had all season. Obeid will pop this one up and through with the wind at his back. And Missouri State now leads 14-7. But the big part of it was, I asked him, we make a big deal out of all this stuff. Does it really matter to the players? And he said, I hope Shamari is emotional. I think he plays better when he's emotional.
Oh, no.
I think he's emotional right now.
He's showing it right now. I mean, he's showing it with his pads, with how he's playing. I mean, he is running the ball so hard right now. It's honestly, it's great to watch him do this, especially against his former team.
The TV crew takes a timeout, and we do too. Just over 4.5 minutes to go until halftime. Missouri State is back in front on the strength of a 41-yard rushing touchdown for Shamari Lawrence. He has made it 14-7 Mo State as you're listening to Missouri State football from Learfield.
It's 6:30 and the branch is closed.
Yep.
And you couldn't find your debit card.
Nope.
But you're going to get cash.
Yep. Cadence Bank Live Teller has extended hours, and I can get cash from my account with my driver's license.
My bank can't do that.
Nope.
With over 300 live teller locations with extended hours, there's opportunity here. Find a live teller near you at cadencebank.com/live teller. Equal opportunity lender, member FDIC.
Wait months to see a doctor? No one's a fan of that. At Mercy, we can't wait to see you. Our doctors have timely appointments available in your area. Just go to mercy.net/score. View all the doctors with upcoming office and video visits available. Then choose the visit type, date, and time that work for you. Visit mercy.net/score. Mercy. Browse, book, be seen.
Shamari Lawrence may have a red S under that black Missouri State jersey tonight because he is running around like Superman. His longest run of the season had been, or his longest run of his career was 67 yards for FIU against La Tech. The 41-yard touchdown run, his longest for Missouri State, as he has got 7 carries for 54 yards and 2 touchdowns. He has been the difference here in the first half against his old team.
He really has. For this offense, he's been the engine that's been pushing these guys and just hammering away at his former team. And I know he's probably got some buddies over there that are probably good friends, stuff like that, and he has got his ears pinned back and like, I don't like you. You're not my friend anymore. I got my brothers on this sideline.
That type of run, I mean, there wasn't anything fancy about that play. That was a straight, right up the middle, right A gap.
Oh, yeah.
And he just hit the second level and hit another gear and was off to the house. Obeid, with the wind at his back, will send this one into the opposing end zone and out the back toward the Bud Light end zone party zone. And it will be a touchback here with 4.5 minutes to go until halftime. Shamari had a career-high 21 carries in the Bears' previous game at New Mexico State when he was just 3 yards short of his first 100-yard rushing game here at Missouri State. He's been the Bears' top running back all season with over 98 carries for 446 yards and 2 touchdowns coming into tonight. Like I said, he's now got as many touchdowns in the first half tonight as he had in the previous first half of the season. Jenkins, low snap. He will dive forward and try to make something out of nothing, and he is swarmed under by the Bears defensively that time. They were able to get to him, the linebacker, the former Campbell Camel, Jalen Brooks, stopping him for next to no gain.
No, our defense actually read that play, I mean, like a third grader's book right there. I mean, it was ridiculously easy right there. I mean, they didn't have anything to do. That quarterback pulled it, and they were like, we're right here, bro. What are you going to do?
It was like reading Goodnight Moon to your kids.
Yep.
2nd down and 10. Under 4 minutes to go. Jenkins spins this one. That one is bobbled and caught for a short gain this time. And that is the second bobbled ball that's been pulled in by an FIU receiver. This time it's Kyle McNeil.
I don't know how he caught that. These guys aren't holding on to anything right now.
Well, that is some hyper focus, man, because, I mean, that hit him in the hands and he kind of popped it up again, had a DB draped over his back, and still came up with it.
Couldn't tell if we were at a football game or the circus.
McNeil picks up 3 yards. It's 3rd down and 7. Jenkins with 2 receivers left and 1 right. Takes the shotgun snap. The Bears bring pressure up the middle. The throw across the middle is caught. It will be a gain of close to 20 yards that time, as sliding in with the ball is Alex Perry. The transfer from Hawaii ranks number 9 in Conference USA in receptions per game at 3.7. That'll be his 2nd catch here in the first half, and he gets FIU a first down. 17 yards as Anderson made the stop. Carey, the running back, stretch play to the far side. He will stumble outside the numbers and pick up 2, almost 3 yards on first down. Anthony Carey.
That was actually a great play by our defense there to really get him to run lateral instead of getting vertical at that point, because he's got enough speed. If he gets vertical, it's going to be dangerous.
He's a really good downhill runner. Dylan Dixon running him out of bounds after the gain of 3. The Bears stick in their 4-2-5 defensive shell.
I think that guy's got 2 mouthpieces.
he added the last week, too. I thought that was funny. This run will be up the middle. KJ Owens bounces to the right. No, it's still Carey as he brings the ball forward. Gains about 3, and that'll leave them about 3rd down and 4 here.
This is a 2-minute timeout.
Our referee, Reed Brotherton, reminding us that it's a 2-minute timeout. We're going to keep it here, though. Sam, big event coming up, and thanks to weekday CUSA football, I might actually get to go. Wingapalooza is coming up soon, right?
Yep. No, it's actually Saturday, 11 to 5. It's actually a great event. All of our money actually goes back to local children's charities here in the Ozarks. So we actually love having Missouri State be a part of it. Joey
is it the baseball team? Yeah, Joey
baseball
Hawkins.
Team. They're gonna have their guys out there. They're actually working security for us, which saves us a bunch of money and allows us to put that back into the children of the Ozarks, stuff like that.
Well, and they've got some big guys. I mean, you see Bogey and some of those guys walking around there. I wouldn't want to do anything wrong.
No, definitely. It's actually hilarious.
Now, that'll be a good time on Saturday. And where's the location?
Down at Springfield Expo Center.
Springfield Expo Center. If people want to get tickets, can they get them at the door?
They can get them at the door, or right now you can get them at wingapalooza.com. So either get online or just show up day of, and we'll get you taken care of.
All right, let's head down to the field to the one guy that's earning his money tonight, Tom Ladd, bundled up on the sideline. Tom, what do you got?
Well, Shamari Lawrence obviously having a great first half, but guys, the offensive linemen are listening to your broadcast, and they want a little bit of credit for breaking him loose on that last touchdown.
That's fair.
He virtually went through untouched, and they deserve a lot of credit. Those guys are working hard.
Right up the middle, man. Cash Hudson, Mark Hutchison, Boubet, Big E, Eric Cade. Those guys have gotten it done to the tune of 12 carries, 54 yards. That long run of 41 yards, kind of the big one. I talked about it on Inside the Den this week. That opening drive that Jacob Clark did on his return game at New Mexico State, Sam, was maybe the most perfect one drive I've seen this year. Jacob was 5 for 5, and no one got anywhere near him. It reminded me of, you got to be of a certain age to remember the football movie Necessary Roughness.
Oh, yeah.
Scott Bakula was the quarterback,
yeah.
And he had an offensive lineman that said, "They will not touch you, Mr. Blake." I feel like the offensive line of that game went to Jacob and said, "They will not touch you, Mr. Clark." And no one came near him for that opening 7-point drive.
You know, he did an interview actually this week, stuff like that, and gave a lot of credit to those guys. And he said, they have my back 100%, and they will defend me. But these guys are absolute machines up front. So having a quarterback praise you like that, because a lot of these guys don't get a lot of press. They don't get a lot of any recognition and stuff like that. But having their quarterback come out and say that, that's what you want to see on the team.
That's what is important to them. 3rd and 4 now. After the 2-minute timeout, the ball is batted up in the air and knocked down by Missouri State. Mitchell Toney was there on the pass rush. The Bears, Jared Lloyd was there on the pass rush. And Missouri State able to get into the offensive backfield and knock that one out of the sky.
They brought the house on that one. That was fun to watch right there. Those guys were coming in hot. He didn't know what to do. Almost got an interception.
Missouri State's defense is number 1 in Conference USA and 4th in the nation on 4th down efficiency. With under 2 minutes to go, they're going to go for it here is FIU, but now a timeout.
Yeah. Missouri State, they're second. 30 seconds in link.
Ryan Beard will call the timeout here, and that will set off the light show. Let's make another trip down to the Missouri State sideline and a great Southern Bank sideline report from Tom.
Well, I'll tell you another tipped center hike to the quarterback. This one bounced and barely got connections with it, Corey. So that's what caused the timing issue with the defensive lineman in his face. But having some problems handling the football is FIU here in this first half. Part of it, the cold weather, I'm sure. They've also had some problems with the field and the slippage, and you guys have talked about that throughout the first half as well.
Well, Tom, we've talked about that all season. I mean, when opposing teams come to Plaster Stadium, this is the first year, this new playing surface, new turf, and if you don't have the certain type of cleats, you can struggle on this surface. We even saw that in the home opener against SMU. But on 4th down and 4, it'll be a shotgun snap. This time a clean snap. Jenkins with the pocket. Drifts to his right, throws, hits Verdugo, the tight end, across the 40, out across the 45, and that will be a FIU first down. So a good play that kind of all the eye candy, Sam, brought you to the near side of the field. Verdugo all alone out on the edge before he's knocked out of bounds by Christian Ford.
Yeah, that's the hardest play to do as a defensive player, too, because you're kind of in that middle ground. Do I go get the quarterback? Do I stay with my guy? Dumped it right over him.
This run for Anthony Carey will start off right tackle. He will drag a would-be tackler with him and gain 6 yards, just shy of the 30-yard line. 95 seconds to go. Missouri State has used 2 of their timeouts. Willie Simmons has used none. So he's got timeouts here with 4 wide receivers. Jenkins, 9 of 14 through the air. Claps and gives it. The running back runs right into the teeth of the Bears defense. He will get 2 yards. He will get no more than that. As this time they switch back to KJ Owens. He is number 15 in all of FBS in all-purpose yards per game at over 124 yards a contest. Clock remains to run. 60 seconds to go. 14-7 Bears. The running back again, right up the middle, right behind the left side of the offensive line. He is dragged down after a first down gain, short of the 25-yard line by the Bears defensive end, DJ Westlock.
FIU.
This is a tough moment for the Bears. Their defense really needs to step up. We got 52 seconds left. We got to get a stop here.
Well, I like the timeout for FIU here because Missouri State, I think, defensively needed to make some substitutions here. And now you give this Bears defense that's been so good so far tonight a chance to catch their breath and get ready, because we have seen them get down into the red zone and force a field goal opportunity. Missouri State tonight being led for his 2nd straight game in tackles by Thomas Anderson. He has 6 total tackles, 4 of them solo. He is the Conference USA Defensive Player of the Week for last week when he had a career-high 11 tackles as a cornerback, and 10 of them were solo. That is a lot of open field
tackles.
That's a lot
for a corner.
That is a ton. 1st and 10 with 2 receivers left and right. Jenkins with a sidecar to his left. The southpaw steps up in the pocket, throws down the middle. It is caught for an FIU touchdown on a post route from 25 yards out. The touchdown is the 3rd of the year for Alex Perry. Just like that, FIU can tie the game up with an extra point.
I can see why they call him lights out. I mean, that was a great throw, great shot to his receiver. Led him well. Good play by FIU in that one.
That was a brilliantly thrown football by the 3rd-year starter for FIU. And this was a guy, Sam, that when the coaching change happened, he went into the portal. Willie Simmons got the job. First thing he did was take Kewan and his dad out for a nice dinner, talk to him, and talk him out of the portal. He wanted him to stay there in the 3:05. And the kick up and through for Noah Grant after a missed field goal earlier. With 44 seconds to play, we're now tied at 14. FIU goes 11 plays, 75 yards in 3 minutes and 48 seconds with a 25-yard touchdown pass from Jenkins to Alex Perry.
No, I can see why he talked him out of it, because he is a pretty salty little player there.
Well, walk through this with me. So I don't know a lot about Florida, but Miami Central is where Kewan Jenkins played his high school ball. KJ Owens, the running back, also was at Miami Central High School.
Okay.
There's been a few other guys that have played at Miami Central. See if you remember any of these names. Willis McGahee, former running back for the Buffalo Bills.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
He was a Miami Central guy. Current running back for the Buffalo Bills, James Cook.
Yeah.
Miami Central guy. Wide receiver Antonio Brown.
I mean, this
Miami Central guy. Yeah.
They're pumping out some players, like some athletes.
Yeah, they are putting a ton of guys into the big time. This is a school where in high school, Jenkins led them to 3 straight state titles. The Miami Central High School Rockets are no small football team.
No, not at all.
Kickoff from right to left will hang up in the breeze. This one fielded at the 14-yard line, brought up the near side. Jamari Robinson, another good return, just shy of the 30-yard line. And the Bears will have the ball with 39 seconds and 1 timeout. Remember, the opening coin toss was won by the visitors. FIU won and deferred to the second half. So it will be Jenkins and the Panthers whose offense will get the first crack at it in the second half. How dangerous will Nick Petrino and Jacob Clark be here? Shotgun start with 2 receivers left and right. Jacob 8 of 13 through the air. Good clean pocket. The throw along the outside edge is caught. A tiptoe catch by James Blackstrain to the 42-yard line will give the Bears almost 15 yards and a first down. 33 seconds on the clock. Blackstrain and the Bears line back up.
What a catch and throw right there. Like, that was concentration.
The catch of the previous play is now under review.
Well, fine.
Whatever.
James Blackstrain, supremely confident as he always is. Great vocal leader, especially for this Bears offense in the wide receivers room. Gets a high five from Dash Luke. Boy, the Bears sure could use Dash tonight, but unable to go on that bum ankle. And it looks like, ooh.
I don't know. I mean, I can't see that.
You only need to get one toe down, right? And this zoom in on the CBS Sports replay is a bit extreme.
It's a bit blurry. It looks like he's got a left foot right on the line before he even jumped.
So here's the thing, though. That first look, Sam, didn't tell me anything. This look is a little questionable, but remember what's supremely important. What was the call on the field?
Yeah.
The call on the field was a catch.
Yep.
Unless you get clear video evidence that it's not a catch, it's going to stay a catch.
Yeah, I mean,
and those low angles that they're looking at right now don't show me anything.
No, they're too grainy, they're too blurry and stuff like that for all of us to see. Unless they could see something better, I can't really see it right there. But honestly, it's right now, it looks like he's got a toe down. Looks like it catched me, but it's kind of up in the air right now. They're really studying on this pretty hard. So they're probably looking at the yard. They're probably looking at time.
Our referee, Reed Brotherton, under the hood right now, getting help from the replay official, Johnny Price, tonight, who's just 2 doors down to our left. But
they're studying on this hard.
If you made me make the call based on what we saw on the replay, I would say it wasn't a catch. I think it looked like the toes were maybe out of the first time he caught it. It was
did.
maybe out of
bounds. It looked
bounds,
like before he jumped to catch the ball, it looked like his toe was already out of bounds. And you're out of bounds, you're coming back in, that you can't, that's an incomplete pass at that point. However, it's one that it was really grainy on how that looked, so I'm not really sure where they're going to go with this. So they just talked to the guy. They said possibly second down. What they showed to the FIU coach. So it'd be interesting to see what they are here. They may be backing them up and looking at time.
Moving already.
Yeah. So
some Missouri State fans have apparently glommed on to the Oklahoma State take your shirt off and get on the video board tradition, because nobody's been going to Oklahoma State games ever since they fired Gundy. So a little bit of that going up on the far side of the student section. Actually, a really good turnout tonight, all things considered, over on the far side.
After review, the receiver's left foot was out of bounds. Therefore, it's an incomplete pass. The ball will be returned to the previous spot, where it'll be second down. Game clock operator, please reset the game clock to 35 seconds, and it'll start on the snap.
Just 2 seconds? That's it?
That's it. That's all you're getting, partner.
It's a bit rough.
So Jacob Clark and the Bears thought they had about 14 yards and a first down, but the video review will take that away. The call on the field had been a catch. So see if they go back to the same play. 4 receivers out in the set for Clark as he takes the shotgun snap. Good clean pocket, a long throw that will one-hop his intended target as he tried to go all the way across to the far side of the field and skipped it right in front of Tristan Gardner. It's 3rd and 10.
Yeah, it just looked like when he was throwing that, it was a nice little casual throw, but it had some distance there. He needed to put a little bit more on that, really get that to his receiver, really push it out there.
You can't be too careless with the football here. Don't want to give FIU a chance with 2 timeouts and a short field. 30 seconds. Clark steps up in the pocket. He will take off on his own across the 30, 35, 40. He's got a first down. He's got 16 yards. He sprints out on the FIU side of the field for a Missouri State first down, stopping the clock with 21 seconds. And boy, that knee does look a lot better this week.
It did, but when he was coming back on there, it looked a little tender when he was jogging there, a little hop to a skip. But, hey, it was a smart play on his part. He got the first down, noticed that he had plenty of room to get out of bounds, got out of bounds, stopped the clock.
1st and 10 nearing midfield. Clark now runs to his right, has to hop out of an arm tackle and throws that one. Looked like it was caught by Ramon Green. The officials have a better angle, and they say it's a no catch. That one hopped in. It'll be second down. That stops the clock with 12 seconds.
Yeah,
Clark,
from up here, it looked like a catch for me, but, I mean, obviously, like you said, oh, no, he one-hopped it to him, yeah.
Yeah. More pressure that time, and Clark literally was getting ankle tackled and hopped out of the tackle to even have an attempt to throw Ramon Green's way. 2 receivers to either side. Clark takes the shotgun snap at his hip, stands tall, throws this one over the middle, has it to his man. His gets stopped at the 46, 47-yard line. And that's probably going to be the final play.
Missouri State.
Timeout.
Their third and final. 30 seconds in length.
Well,
might take a shot here. I mean, why not?
You
got enough arm here. You got plenty of room. So, I mean, let's take a shot.
Missouri State almost getting the ball back to midfield. That 5-yard dump over the middle caught by Ramon Green. Setting up third down here. Ryan Beard using his final timeout. Ryan now in his 3rd year at the helm of Missouri State football after taking over for his father-in-law, Bobby Petrino. His record 16-14. We'll see how this one ends tonight, but with the win, you could call Ryan Beard Mr. October.
Oh, definitely.
Because as of right now, he is 5-0 over the last 2 seasons in the month of October.
Yeah, he's definitely Mr. October right now. I mean, he loves this fall time. He loves it. It's football weather for him. He gets so excited, so pumped. I mean, seeing him earlier this week, he was jacked.
Ramon Green in the backfield with Clark, who will go down the rail. It is caught by Ronell Johnson at the 40. He is hit, and the first half will end there. Another catch for Johnson, his 3rd of the half, and Missouri State and Florida International will go into the locker rooms tied at 14 apiece. The Bears and the Panthers in another good weekday CUSA matchup tonight here in Springfield. 14 each way. We will start our Chevy Dealers of the Ozarks halftime show after this. You're listening to Missouri State Bears football from Learfield.
It's 6:30 and the branch is closed.
Yep.
And you couldn't find your debit card.
Nope.
But you're going to get cash.
Yep. Cadence Bank Live Teller has extended hours, and I can get cash from my account with my driver's license.
My bank can't do that.
Nope.
With over 300 live teller locations with extended hours, there's opportunity here. Find a live teller near you at cadencebank.com/live teller. Equal opportunity lender, member FDIC.
Wait months to see a doctor? No one's a fan of that. At Mercy, we can't wait to see you. Our doctors have timely appointments available in your area. Just go to mercy.net/score. View all the doctors with upcoming office and video visits available. Then choose the visit type, date, and time that work for you. Visit mercy.net/score. Mercy. Browse, book, be seen.
Touchdown Tuesday is back at the Missouri State Bookstore. After today's big game, keep the celebration going this Tuesday. Shop in-store or online at shop.missouristatebookstore.com for all your bearwear and tailgate needs. Because when the Bears score, you score. For every touchdown the Bears put on the board, you get 6% off your purchase, up to 30% off. So stock up, show out, and rep the Bears all season long. The Missouri State Bookstore, proud sponsor of Missouri State Athletics. Go Bears!
Bears football is brought to you by Big Shots Golf. Play on Midwest Ford Dealers. Midwest Ford Dealers are driven by value. Official partner of the Missouri State Bears. Find your local Midwest Ford dealer at Ford.com. And by Highland Dairy. Snack, fuel go with Highland Dairy. Locally made, naturally delicious. This is the Bears Halftime Show.
Halftime show is a presentation of Chevy Dealers of the Ozarks. The Chevy Dealers of the Ozarks are proud sponsors of Missouri State Athletics. Stop into your local Chevy dealer today, like tonight's sponsor, Reliable Chevrolet, right here in Springfield. See their entire inventory online at reliablechevrolet.com. Well, it is the Chevy Dealers of the Ozarks halftime show. Bears and Panthers tied at 14, and special guest in the booth with us tonight from our new home here at Conference USA. He's the Assistant Commissioner for Strategic Communications. Josh Jonas joins us here. And Josh, this has been a fairly typical first half for one of these weekday CUSA games, isn't it?
Absolutely. I mean, you were talking about it earlier. This is new to you guys, right? The weirdness of weekday CUSA, but absolutely it is on full display tonight. And this is par for the course, as it has been for the last 2 years.
I was going to say, since the league, and obviously we're only half a season into our first time as members in CUSA, but a lot of you and a lot of the other member institutions have been used to this, and this year no different than last year.
No, absolutely not. We've already had 7 one-possession games, 6 decided by 3 points or fewer, 2 overtime contests last week. So, and you just talk about the weirdness on top of the drama, right? I mean, even tonight, we've seen a muffed punt, a strip sack, a missed field goal, a blocked punt. There's some good football, and then there's some interesting football.
Well, and the greatest thing about it is the opportunity for schools like Missouri State, like FIU, UTEP, Sam Houston, you name it, to get this sort of national exposure. The partnerships with ESPN, with CBS Sports Network do so much good to get the eyes of the football world on the member institutions of Conference USA. You just can't put a price tag on it.
No, yeah, you put it, you nailed it on the head there. This has been an incredible opportunity for all of our schools, but especially some of the transitioning schools we've had coming up to really give the nation a chance to get to see what Missouri State football, what Delaware football, Kennesaw, you go back a couple of years, what those teams are really about, what the universities have to offer to the conference, and really prove why we wanted to bring them along.
And meanwhile, all of this is going on. The weekday CUSA now coming to a close here at the end of the month. But you guys in the conference office always working on stuff. Now a new sponsorship as far as the championship of CUSA football at the end of the regular season.
Yep, yeah. So we entered a partnership with Air National Guard. And from the beginning, I really like that they referred to it as a partnership, not a sponsorship, because they really are partners along the way throughout the entire process as we're beginning the plannings for football and for basketball. But really excited to have them involved with both of those championships. And, on top of them being the title sponsor of those events, really excited to see what kind of opportunities present themselves with game presentation, coin flips, potential flyover, depending on where we're at for football. Unfortunately, with being at a host institution, we probably won't know for a few more weeks where we're going, so they're going to have to do a little extra planning with the local folks there. But really excited to see how that partnership flourishes.
Lastly, before I let you go, for Missouri State fans that are listening and they're trying to get kind of the lay of the land on what's going on in Conference USA, it's not easy to be able to listen to like 8, 9, 10 different podcasts in a week, but the league office has a podcast that you're involved in that kind of shines a light on all the member schools that make up Conference USA.
Yeah, we're super proud of the CUSA Insider Pod, as we affectionately call it. We launched it last year, and a couple years ago brought on a video element last year, and really, it's been an incredible opportunity to highlight some of our amazing student athletes, our coaches, our administration, even some of our staff members, and just really shine a light on what's going on around the league. And we even have some CUSA Eats content, so I'm going to have to give my review on my cashew chicken that I had while I was here. Of course.
So. What else are you going to have at Springfield? Well, 1, I hope it's a good review. 2, I hope you're enjoying your time in Springfield, because definitely 7 games into the season, we are enjoying our time as football members of Conference USA. It's great.
Absolutely, yeah. Happy to have you guys here, and really just in my short time here, it's been incredible. People are amazing, super hospitable, so happy to be here.
Josh Jonas from the league office, Conference USA, in the house with us tonight for this one. Missouri State and FIU tied at 14. More of the Chevy Dealers of the Ozarks halftime show to come. After this, you're listening to Bears football from Learfield.
It's 6:30 and the branch is closed.
Yep.
And you couldn't find your debit card.
Nope.
But you're going to get cash.
Yep. Cadence Bank Live Teller has extended hours, and I can get cash from my account with my driver's license.
My bank can't do that.
Nope.
With over 300 live teller locations with extended hours, there's opportunity here. Find a live teller near you at cadencebank.com/live teller. Equal opportunity lender, member FDIC.
Every day, you're out there, up before the sun, and pushing forward before the chaos of the day settles in. At Great Southern, we're right there with you because we understand the need for trusted support. Having a team that is seasoned, agile, ready, an award-winning team that knows their customers personally and is behind them at every step. There to assist you, inspire you, and echo your inner dialogue in those quiet moments. Keep going. Whether you're getting ready to meet the day or working on something big, we're your team. Great Southern Bank, understanding what really matters. Member FDIC.
Wilson Logistics is proud to be the official logistics partner of Missouri State Athletics. You'll see us on the road this year, hauling the Bears football equipment and supporting all Missouri State athletes. Wilson Logistics is a family-owned company based right here in Springfield, Missouri. We offer a paid CDL training program for those that want to become a professional truck driver. Learn more at wilsonlogistics.com/training.
This copyrighted broadcast is an exclusive presentation of Learfield under the broadcasting rights granted by Missouri State University. Reuse of this presentation is prohibited without the expressed written consent of the university and Learfield. Announcers are provided by Learfield and approved by the university.
Welcome back to the Chevy Dealers of the Ozarks halftime show. The drone show lighting up over the top of Venerable McDonald Arena, the Block M, now transforming into Boomer the Bear's head up above McDonald. What a cool halftime show we've got going for the folks here in attendance in this one tonight. 14-14 our score between the Panthers and Mo State. Time now for your Big Shots Golf halftime statistics. Big Shots Golf is proud to be your entertainment destination for a tech-driven golf and elevated food and beverage experience. Join the E-Club. Get special promos at BigShotsGolf.com. Select the Springfield location and play on. That's really cool, Sam.
I mean, honestly, I didn't know how they were going to pull this off with this wind going on right now. I figured drones would be flying all over the place.
I thought some might end up down in Nixa
with
the wind we had earlier.
This looks awesome.
The Bears tied up with FIU in this one. FIU got more first downs in the first half, 13 to the Bears 9. They had 37 plays, 181 yards of total offense did the Panthers. Missouri State, 31 plays, 148 yards of total offense. Missouri State led in passing by Jacob Clark, 10 of 18 for 80 yards. Shamari Lawrence, the leading ground gainer, 7 carries for 54 yards and 2 touchdowns tonight. Shamari has been the difference so far. Ron L. Johnson and Jamari A. Robinson both have 3 catches in the first half. The Bears are led in tackling by Thomas Anderson with 6, DJ Westlock and Jalen Brooks, the linebacker, each with 5 tackles so far here in the first half. That has got us to the halftime score of 14-all. We'll take another break. More of the Chevy Dealers of the Ozarks halftime show when we come back as you listen to Missouri State football from Learfield.
Football's back. Coach Beard and the Bears are ready to charge into Conference USA. Jeff Gervilius from your Missouri State bookstore, your go-to spot for all things bear wear and tailgating. We've got the latest gear for game day, including official athletic apparel from Adidas. Whether you're shopping for Bear Cubs or proud alumni, we've got something for the whole family. Stop by the bookstore, check out one of our 5 stadium locations on game day, or shop anytime at shop.MissouriStateBookstore.com. Your Missouri State bookstore, a proud sponsor of Missouri State Athletics. Go Bears!
Chevy trucks have you covered when the road takes you from smooth sailing to Chevy Colorado will eat up some of the toughest terrains with 5 available drive modes. And Silverado and Silverado HD have the muscle to take you out for some serious with multiple engine options and impressive towing. While Silverado EV is the perfect combo of performance and capability, making it a snap to hitch up this electric truck and hit the road. Wherever the road leads, Chevy trucks are right there with you. Chevrolet, together let's drive.
At Parkcrest Dental Group, we've been proudly serving the community for over 50 years by creating healthy, confident smiles that last a lifetime. From general dentistry to pediatric care, orthodontics, and more, we make it easy for the whole family to get the care they need, all in one convenient location. Whether it's your child's first visit or you're ready to restore your own smile with dental implants, we're here to help you maintain confident smiles. Trust the team that's been keeping Springfield smiling for generations. And go Bears!
State football celebrates Ag Night in their final weekday CUSA game. There was even a tractor overhead moments ago. 14-14 Bears and Panthers. Let's head down to the field and get Tom Ladd's thoughts on the first half as he brings us a Great Southern Bank sideline report. Tom?
Well, Corey, I was driving one of the drones here, so I'll pause that.
Put the controller down and get back to work, Tom.
Yeah, no kid. What a drone show. Holy smokes at halftime. I didn't know you could do all that stuff. That's pretty cool. But, yeah, first half, 14-14. I think the elements had a little bit to do with this first half as well, depending on which end of the field you were driving into. The offense looked a lot better in this first half. The Bears were able to score with the win, but they had a couple of turnovers that they picked up early in the game, which happened to help them with their first touchdown. And then also got the big run by Shamari Lawrence, who has looked really good against his former club. And, of course, the quarterback for FIU looking really good. When he has some room to navigate out there on the field, he can really break you apart, and he's done that a couple of times. He's a dual threat guy. He can run, left-handed, very mobile, but he also has nice touches on his short pass, and he threw a nice touchdown pass late in the first half into the wind, high enough for his receiver to go up and get it and tie this game up at 14. So it's still a bit windy down here, still cold, but depending on which side you're driving the football, which end of the field you've got, I think the elements have played a bit of a factor in this first half.
We'll see how that plays out in the second half, Tom. Thank you. Don't forget, you can send money to anyone, anywhere with the Great Southern mobile app. Great Southern Bank, member FDIC. Our Chevy Dealers of the Ozarks halftime show tonight brought to you by Pinnaker Chevrolet in Republic. Check out their inventory at PinnakerSuperCenter.com. More Chevy Dealers of the Ozarks halftime show in just a minute. As we are tied 14 apiece at halftime in Springfield. This is Missouri State football from Learfield.
For 48 straight years, Ford F-Series have been the best-selling trucks in America. We got here by engineering breakthrough technology, redefining Built Ford Tough, and never settling for second best. But what's really made Ford F-Series the #1 selling trucks in America is you. Ford F-Series, Built Ford Tough. Based on 1977 to 2024 calendar year total sales.
Touchdown Tuesday is back at the Missouri State Bookstore. After today's big game, keep the celebration going this Tuesday. Shop in-store or online at shop.MissouriStateBookstore.com for all your bearwear and tailgate needs. Because when the Bears score, you score. For every touchdown the Bears put on the board, you get 6% off your purchase, up to 30% off. So stock up, show out, and rep the Bears all season long. The Missouri State Bookstore, proud sponsor of Missouri State Athletics. Go Bears!
Which schools will take home the prestigious Learfield Directors Cup for the top college athletic programs for the 2025-26 college athletic season? Check out the criteria and follow the year-long standings of your favorite team at L Directors Cup on the X platform or online at thedirectorscup.com. Trophies will be awarded in June 2026 to the winning institutions in all college sports divisions. The Learfield Directors Cup, powered by NACTA, the crowning achievement in college athletics.
Quick final segment here in our Chevy Dealers of the Ozarks halftime show tonight, presented by Marshfield Chevrolet, marshfieldchevrolet.com. Quick rundown of the Parkcrest Dental scoreboard. One football game, one baseball game to tell you about. It's third quarter now out in Murfreesboro, and it's the Blue Raiders on top of Jacksonville State, 14-7. That is a winless in CUSA play Blue Raiders team up against an undefeated in conference play Gamecocks team. 5.5 minutes to go in the third. It's 14-7 Middle Tennessee State. Meanwhile, in the World Series, Game 5, the Blue Jays lead at the bottom of the sixth, 3-1 over Shohei Ohtani and the Los Angeles Dodgers. That'll do it for our Chevy Dealers of the Ozarks halftime show. We will come back and bring you the second half kickoff and get you ready for the Bears' final foray into this weekday CUSA Wednesday football experiment. After this is Missouri State football from Learfield.
Football's back. Coach Beard and the Bears are ready to charge into Conference USA. Jeff Gervilius from your Missouri State bookstore, your go-to spot for all things bear wear and tailgating. We've got the latest gear for game day, including official athletic apparel from Adidas. Whether you're shopping for Bear Cubs or proud alumni, we've got something for the whole family. Stop by the bookstore, check out one of our 5 stadium locations on game day, or shop anytime at shop.MissouriStateBookstore.com. Your Missouri State Bookstore, a proud sponsor of Missouri State Athletics. Go Bears!
Tempted to decorate for the holidays early? We like your style. Right now at Kohl's, save 20% on decor, hosting essentials, and more. Plus, get $10 off $50 spent. So go ahead, hang up that wreath, swap out those couch pillows for ones with snowflakes. And while others are panic shopping later, you'll already be cozied up feeling pretty great about these early Kohl's deals. Select styles, offers end November 2nd. Some exclusions apply. See store or Kohls.com for details.
Chevy trucks have you covered when the road takes you from smooth sailing to Chevy Colorado will eat up some of the toughest terrains with 5 available drive modes. And Silverado and Silverado HD have the muscle to take you out for some serious. With multiple engine options and impressive towing, while Silverado EV is the perfect combo of performance and capability. Nice. Making it a snap to hitch up this electric truck and hit the road. Wherever the road leads, Chevy trucks are right there with you. Chevrolet, together let's drive.
Riggs and Sam Block back with you here in the Art Haynes broadcast booth atop Plaster Stadium. Missouri State and Florida International meeting for the first time and tied at 14 after the first 2 quarters of play. Yusef Obeid, 2 of 2 on his point afters tonight. Those are 2 kicks for community. Those are a presentation of Guarantee Bank. At every home game this season, Guarantee Bank will donate up to $2,000 to a local community partner in their Guarantee Bank Kick for Community. Tonight's Kick for Community beneficiary is Women's Medical Respite here in Springfield. So congratulations to them. The Bears with 2 converted PATs. And I guess the question, Sam Block, going into the second half of this one is those second half adjustments always so important. I'm not sure what you could ask the Bears defense to do any differently here in the second half. They forced 2 turnovers. They forced a turnover on downs. What does the offense need to maybe correct here in the second half?
You know, I think they need to feed off of actually our running back here. He's been playing really hard. He's been pounding the ball against his former team. They really need to get back to that, to where they're just running the ball consistently, controlling the clock. I mean, like you said, FIU's number 1, we're number 2. We need to take over that number 1 spot tonight and really take over that clock running right there where our offense goes, because right now they're depending all on Jacob Clark, and they need to get back to their running game because their running game is what's actually been successful tonight.
Time of possession has definitely been in FIU's favor. 17 minutes, 12 seconds for the Panthers, 12 minutes, 48 seconds for the Bears. Shamari Lawrence has given the Bears a lift with those 2 touchdowns and 52 yards. One of the better games in his time in maroon and white, or in the case of tonight, in black and white. The Bears very monochromatic in their look for this one.
You know what? We only had 2 jerseys and 1 pair of pants, and we did it all right then. I mean, you can call that old school. It don't matter, but it's one of those things. I like seeing these different jerseys for the Bears. I like watching them play in these different colors because it's just fun to see. I mean, these white helmets look great. Black jerseys look great. I mean, these boys are ready to come out, and I know these coaches are going to have them prepared for the second half.
The sophomore from Dearborn, Michigan, Yusef Obeid, going to be kicking into the wind, so expect a return here. A short angle kick will be fielded at the 25. The up man electing to go ahead and fair catch this one, and that is the universal sign for I am not cleared to run the ball back.
Yeah, I actually played that position in college, and it's one of those ones where you don't want to do it, and your coaches are always telling you, listen, if it's kicked to you, you just fair catch it. I got my one chance. I didn't fair catch it. I caught it and ran.
What kind of return did you have?
Got about 10 yards.
Actually,
it wasn't too bad. I got to about 35, and I was like,
was that one of those, you come back to the sideline, they give you the block?
Oh, yeah.
Definitely. Don't ever do that again.
Exactly.
Good job.
They look at me like, hey, good run, but don't do that again. If they kick it to you again.
Another bad snap on the first play of the second half, but Jenkins picks it up, hands it to KJ Owens, and he spins out of 2 tackles and picks up over 13 yards on a play that should have gone nowhere.
Those are some of those plays that are just crapshoot plays that you get that you just kind of have to make something out of. FIU did. It's hard to defend that, too, because you're reading the play how it's supposed to be, and it just goes completely backyard football. Just make it up as you go.
Owens is just under 900 yards rushing on the season. He went over 1,000 yards for his career in the game earlier this year when they played Penn State. He will get it again here and get tripped up right at the line of scrimmage. Devon Townley takes him down again. The Bears defensive end with a tackle for no gain. It's 2nd down and 10.
Yeah, no, he had a great play there, slid right through. Was up against the tight end, just slid it over him. Great play. What a play.
Townley with another stop. They'll end up giving Owens a gain of about 1. It's really spotted more like a half a yard. As now Twins will go to the left and right. Kewan Jenkins bobbles another snap, turns around, gets it to Owens, and Owens gets cut down 5 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere for the running back to find any daylight as he was slammed to the turf by one of the Bears' defensive backs. That's Christian Ford.
Yep.
Ford tough that time on the stop.
That was a great play. He played off a receiver, had his hands on him, got pushed off, and just read the play, came in, made a great open field tackle.
A loss of 4 yards as Owens goes backwards thanks to Ford, and it's 3rd and 14. The Bears bring 5 into the box, then they back up. They get pressure with just 3. Jenkins will take off and run. The Bears defense, Jalen Brooks, slings him out of bounds at the 44-yard line, and that'll bring up 4th down. Boy, did Brooks have to get on his pony and ride to chase Jenkins out of bounds.
He did, because Jenkins is a fast runner. That dude's got some wheels to him. He stepped another level up, hit another gear, and just ran him down.
Great angle of attack that time by Brooks. He cut him off right in front of the corner, Thomas Anderson. It'll end up being a gain of 10 yards, but after the loss of 4, it's 4th and 4. Trey Wilhoit, the transfer from Florida A&M, will take the snap. Good punt, spiraling toward the 15-yard line. It will be fair caught around the 13 that time by the Bears' return man. That's Ronell Johnson, number 9.
More of that Web City math there. I'm pretty sure that's the 14-yard line.
Oh, he got a much better spot than I would have given him.
This is true. I did some refereeing actually last week with my brother, and watching him spot the ball, I'd be looking at him going, hey, you're a yard back, man. Let's go.
42 yards on the Trey Wilhoit punt, no return. The line of scrimmage will be the 14-yard line when we come back. It's 14-14, Mo State against the Panthers of FIU as you're listening to Missouri State Bears football from Learfield.
For 48 straight years, Ford F-Series have been the best-selling trucks in America. We got here by engineering breakthrough technology, redefining built Ford tough, and never settling for second best. But what's really made Ford F-Series the #1 selling trucks in America is you. Ford F-Series, built Ford tough. Based on 1977 to 2024 calendar year total sales.
Every day, you're out there, up before the sun, and pushing forward before the chaos of the day settles in. At Great Southern, we're right there with you because we understand the need for trusted support. Having a team that is seasoned, agile, ready, an award-winning team that knows their customers personally and is behind them at every step. There to assist you, inspire you, and echo your inner dialogue in those quiet moments. Keep going. Whether you're getting ready to meet the day or working on something big, we're your team. Great Southern Bank, understanding what really matters. Member FDIC.
FIU unsuccessful on their opening drive of the second half. The Bears will take over as we flip into the field from the 14-yard line in a game that is tied 14 all. 12 minutes, 11 seconds to go here in quarter number 3. Before we put the ball back in play, let's pause 10 seconds for stations to identify themselves as you listen to Missouri State Bears football from Learfield. Tom Ladd working the sideline tonight for us. Sam Block and yours truly up here in the booth. Tom, of course, in the Missouri Sports Hall of Fame, the voice of the Lady Bears. Sam Block recognized the other day an Elite 11 award from the Missouri Sports Hall of Fame, man. People do remember that you used to play some pretty good football.
Yeah, I know. It was totally random, but it was fun to actually go and do that. Be a part of that group.
It's more fun to embarrass you with it right now because I know how much you don't want to talk about it.
Oh, that's true. That's true. It was fun to be a part of that. I actually got to meet Mike Marks and talk to him for a little bit and listen to him. And I mean, what a coach! What stories he had.
Yeah, just a great motivational speaker.
Great.
Former St. Louis Rams head coach. Kind of the headliner for that event, if you will, is the Bears on 1st and 10 will send Shamari Lawrence up the middle. He is able to leap forward, gain 3 yards on the first down play. 8th carry, 55 yards on the night for the Bears senior from Popona Beach, Florida. Jacob Clark now under center, then has to turn and apparently communicate to Shamari where they're going. Double tight end set on 2nd down as Askren flips from the right side to the left side. Toss, cut back counter, nowhere to go for Lawrence as he gets back to the line of scrimmage but doesn't get an inch further as he was stood up by Aguilonier, the big 315-pound defensive tackle.
You know, like we were talking about earlier and stuff like that, this is what the Bears need to get back to. I know they've had a couple stuffs here, but they just need to keep pounding the rock. Honestly, it wears down a defense, especially defensive line. I mean, this gets after them really bad.
40 seconds.
They reset the play clock to 40 seconds and wind it. The game clock ticks down toward 11 minutes here in the second half. 2 receivers left out of the gun on 3rd down. Clark steps up, wants to go for it on his own and will. Across the hashes to outside the numbers on the near side. He gets knocked down into the Bears sideline, but gets enough to get Missouri State the first down. They needed 7. Clark will truck the near sideline for a gain of almost 11 and get Missouri State the first down.
No, I'd say that knee is actually feeling real nice right now. He's actually running better than I've seen him do all year.
It's not that he's immobile. It's not that he can't run. It's just how decisive he is. And when he runs, you know it's good. That one's for a gain of 12. 1st and 10. Clean pocket. Now that breaks down, and he is sacked. He picked up 12. Now he'll lose 5 as he gets waylaid by the defensive front for FIU.
You know, I think he had a little bit of a high on that last one. Wanted to get out there with his feet again. He should have sat in the pocket a little bit more, but honestly, I understand what his decision was there because he didn't really have anybody open down the field. He was trying to make a play, trying to give his receivers a little bit more time to get open.
Keegan Davis leads the team with 3 sacks. He's got 4 now, or at least a half of one, as he got into the offensive backfield for FIU. His 3 sacks coming in tonight have him tied for 3rd in Conference USA. The Bears will run it, this time to the near side of the field, and that is the Missouri State true freshman. You got to like this guy. His name's King Davis.
Oh, love the name. Love the name. Family name. Good times, but I like what they're doing there. I mean, like I said, get back to that run game, keep pounding the rock. What it's going to do, this defensive line, it's going to get them breathing hard. It's going to get them tired, especially as we get towards that fourth quarter, and that's where it's going to be beneficial.
Big third down play now for the Bears, just a couple yards for Davis. There should be flags down. Free play. Jacob Clark throws the receiver. Didn't see it, then sticks out one hand, pulls it in. You got to be kidding me, Mackay Cope. A brilliant play down to the 45-yard line.
I mean, he didn't even see that ball at all until the very last second, stuck a hand out.
There is a flag down at the 25.
Defense, number 44, was in the neutral zone at the snap. That penalty is declined. Result of the play, first down.
And Sam, that's what I thought I saw in real time. I said it's a free play for Jacob Clark, and Mackay Cope makes his first catch of the night, and it is Sports Center worthy. Covered up, one-handed. How late was he on turning around to see that football?
Like I said, last second, he didn't see it, turned around right at the last second, saw it, stuck a hand out, caught it.
27 yards for Cope. The Bears on the plus side of the field. Johnson in motion, shotgun snap. Clark throws, quick hitter, black strain, comes back to the hashes and gets cut down at the 35-yard line. The Bears move the chains again. First down, Mo State.
No, that was a great play by Blackstrain there. He knew where he was at with the sticks, everything. Got open, sat down, gave him a big target. Great play.
Mackay Cope's 27-yard catch is the longest of his career, bettering a 21-yard catch at Colorado back in 2022. A new career long for the young man from Los Angeles. Bears on first down. Two receivers left and right. Jacob cocks the right arm, throws a bullet over the middle. There's Cope again. He slides across the 20, steps through an arm tackle and gets dropped at the 15. Mackay Cope has come to play here in quarter number 3. Another Mo State first down. They are inside the red zone.
They are ready to go, and they're roaring. And this is where that run game really opens them up.
Jacob Clark, you can tell the timing, the rhythm really starting to click for the Bears quarterback. 13 of 21 through the air, 142 yards. He has yet to throw a touchdown tonight. Could he and Mackay Cope hook up one more time here? First and goal from the 10. Johnson in motion, the run up the middle. Shamari Lawrence slithers to his left, cuts back to his right, and falls forward for a gain of a couple.
No, like I said, great balance with this offense right now. They're rushing the ball like they need to. They're opening stuff up in the throwing game. Now we got a little offensive lineman's down. He's got a little bit of a bang up. Looks like he's holding on to his knee a little bit.
Well, and that is, they're all important, Sam, but the center is a little different, and that is Cash Hudson, who goes down to a knee, the one-time freshman All-America.
Timeout for an injury to the offense.
Yeah, that's your captain of your offensive line right there.
Timeout in the field.
This guy controls everything when it comes to your offensive line. He controls the momentum of everything when it comes to those guys. He's your leader down there.
And it's already a banged-up offensive line for the better part of, well, the entire season. And the guys that have been taking care of things may now have to see Logan Scrivener forced in to service here to take the spot of Hudson. He is down on his back at the 10-yard line. They will help him back up to his feet, and we will take a quick break as Cash Hudson is tended to here. The Bears driving in a 14-all game between Mo State and FIU. This is Missouri State football from Learfield.
Hey, college football fans, I know you'd do anything for a win on game day and an ice-cold Bud Light. Because whether you're tailgating in the parking lot or parked on the couch, sitting on your lucky stool at the bar, or standing in the fan section all game long, the clean, crisp taste of Bud Light turns a win into a win-win. And there's nothing easier to enjoy than that. Bud Light. Easy to drink, easy to enjoy. Enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
A true teammate takes on every day with a winner's attitude, gets up when they fall down, and leaves it all on the field. There's a group of teammates who do all these things every single day. But they're more than your typical athlete. They're kids facing unthinkable medical circumstances. Team Impact matches children facing serious illness and disability with college sports teams, creating a long-term, life-changing experience for everyone involved. Join us in the movement to get all kids in the game. Visit teamimpact.org to learn more. Team Impact. All in, all together.
He was all Missouri Valley Football Conference last fall, Conference USA preseason watch list this year, but the Bears center Cash Hudson, the junior out of Tulsa, Oklahoma's Bishop Kelly High School, brought back to the sideline. We will try to get an update on him from Tom here in a little bit. Told you Logan Scrivener is a redshirt freshman out of St. Charles, Missouri, a product of Francis House, 6'4", 305. He will be pressed into service with the Bears, not wanting to come out of this red zone trip empty-handed. This Missouri State offense has been so good in the red zone this year, and they do not want to come away without points in such a tight contest. Missouri State and FIU knotted up at 14, just a little more than 7 minutes to go here in quarter number 3.
You know, you said Francis Howe there. That's actually one of my old teammates, Brent Shinaki, used to be his head coach. Played here, long career, great career.
You said it earlier, small world. Clark on second down, fakes the handoff to Lawrence, throws in the corner of the end zone, tiptoes the sideline. Jamari Robinson gets the touchdown. Jacob Clark is now your all-time career passing touchdown leader, surpassing Cody Kirby.
That's a name I haven't heard in a while, but that's awesome for Clark, man. That's great one to have. Great record to get. Good job, Clark.
48 career touchdowns for the Bears QB1. And Jamari Robinson having a career night as well. Now over 100 career catches for him. He is the 17th Bears receiver.
The touchdown is now under review.
Well,
yeah, give it a second. They're going to look at this one a little bit.
I started to go through all my histrionics of how many records we're going to break on this one play. And you can tell on the CBS Sports replay partner that Jacob was a little apprehensive as to whether or not he thought it was a touchdown. Shamari gets into the back corner.
Oh, no, yeah, he's got
I think that's way good.
He's got that. Yeah, that's a touchdown.
Shamari Lawrence, just one receiving touchdown on the season. We'll head down for a Great Southern Bank sideline report. Tom, have you seen Cash Hudson?
We have, just ran across the field. He is trying to get onto the field right now. So they worked with him, had a little knee injury. He was in a tent for a little bit, got out, jogged a little bit, and then ran out to the football field. I don't know if they're going to let him in or not right now, depending on what the ruling is from the judges.
Yeah, we'll wait to see what the instant replay review ends up being. All of Tom's appearances are brought to you by Great Southern Bank. Great Southern Bank, understanding what really matters. Member FDIC. And hopefully Cash Hudson doesn't even have to put his helmet on for this one, partner. Hopefully this catch stands up. I mean, it is close, but it sure looks like the Bears wide receiver got a toe down. The only question, I guess, is it looked like his left foot was solidly in. His right foot was really close to the line. The question is, which touched first?
Well, and the thing I think they're looking at is if he bobbled it or not.
After review,
here we go.
The ruling of the field is upheld. It's a touchdown.
That's what we want to see.
Cue the light show. Jacob Clark is now your all-time touchdown leader at Missouri State. Jamari Robinson over the century mark in career catches here for the Bears. He is the 17th Bear to do so. He is ranked 17th all-time in career receiving yards and moving up that list as well. So Obeid on to kick into the wind to our left in the direction of the halftime drone show that was so good. Cue the pyro. The Bears are back in front. A record-setting touchdown pass from Jacob Clark has put Missouri State 7 points out in front of FIU. as Mo State leads the Panthers 21-14.
You know, the best thing that I saw there was actually where Cash did. Tom told him he's jogging down the sideline. His coach grabbed him, but he still went out there as a captain of his team and was talking to his fellow offensive linemen and being a leader. And that's what Beer was talking about. He has these guys that are such great captains.
And if you want to hear Ryan Beard talk about his team and this game, you can do so every Monday on Inside the Den. You can listen to it on KWTO Radio here in Springfield, 7 o'clock every Monday night during the football season. Inside the Den, hosted at Big Shots Golf all season long. Big Shots Golf, play on. We're going to take a break. 6:47 to go.
Number 3 for FIU is now number 46. Number 3 for FIU is now number 46.
Thank you, Reed. 6:47 to go in the quarter. 21-14 Bears. This is Missouri State football from Learfield.
Every day, you're out there, up before the sun, and pushing forward before the chaos of the day settles in. At Great Southern, we're right there with you because we understand the need for trusted support. Having a team that is seasoned, agile, ready, an award-winning team that knows their customers personally and is behind them at every step. There to assist you, inspire you, and echo your inner dialogue in those quiet moments. Keep going. Whether you're getting ready to meet the day or working on something big, we're your team. Great Southern Bank, understanding what really matters. Member FDIC.
For 48 straight years, Ford F-Series have been the best-selling trucks in America. We got here by engineering breakthrough technology, redefining Built Ford Tough, and never settling for second best. But what's really made Ford F-Series the #1 selling trucks in America is you. Ford F-Series, Built Ford Tough. Based on 1977 to 2024 calendar year total sales.
Your Wilson Logistics scoring drive for Missouri State. Wilson Logistics, the official logistics partner of Missouri State Athletics. The Bears and Jacob Clark go 10 plays, 86 yards, 5 minutes and 24 seconds. As Jamari Robinson caught the 8-yard touchdown pass from Jacob Clark. The PAT was good by Obeid, and Missouri State puts themselves out in front again with 6:47 to play, 21-14. Sam, they have been the model of consistency. The Bears had a touchdown in the first quarter, a touchdown in the second quarter, and now a touchdown in the third quarter. Right now, though, maybe the most important thing is that goose egg on the FIU side here in quarter number 3 as Obeid has to kick into the wind again. This one will not be caught on the fly. Picked up at the 19, knocked down at the 25 as the return man. And I think a little communication error by the return team that time for FIU.
Definitely. That's one that this special teams right now is on the Bears is clicking on all cylinders. As far as the FIU one, not so much. They're having to play a little catch up. I mean, it takes them a minute to actually really catch ground, but it's one that I think that you really got to watch this FIU team because once they do get that momentum rolling and stuff like that, they are a dangerous team. So I think the Bears just need to keep them on their toes, keep these guys rolling, and make sure that these guys don't get that ground as far as being able to make these connections.
Number 43 of FIU made an invalid signal. The ball be dead. 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Wow, so they're even going to lose what meager return they had there, which was maybe about 5 yards that time, and back them up inside the 20, and that is where Jenkins and the Panthers will take over. See if the Bears defense can step up again. Bootleg to the left, throw down the far side is caught. 17, 18 yards on the pitch and catch as Kyle McNeil reins in another one. For McNeil, it's his 3rd catch of the game, his 1st catch of the second half.
Yeah, our defense had a little bit of a slight breakdown there. One of our linebackers came up more for the run, and they just dumped it in right behind him where he would have been sitting at normally in his pass protection. But it was one of those ones where just a small little breakdown can do that, but sometimes the little things when it comes down to this game.
Jenkins is 12 of 17 through the air for 105 yards. He will fake the handoff, keep it himself, stutter step at the 40, and then get slammed down. Westlock there to make the stop for the Bears. Missouri State starting defensive end, along with a little help that time from the former Arkansas Razorback, Christian Ford.
You know, the great thing about this defense is, though, is every time they're going in to tackle, they've been taught so well by their coaches that they are trying to punch that ball out every time they're going in for a tackle.
Well, Jenkins doesn't really secure it when the quarterback takes off. He gains 4. It's 2nd down and 6. Quick hitter for the Southpaws. He finds his tight end, who makes one man miss, skips across the 50, and gets knocked out of bounds just past the 48-yard line for another FIU first down. Now a player down, and is that Jenkins?
Official timeout for an injury to the offense.
It looks like a cramp. I shouldn't say that because you just never know. But it was Jenkins didn't get knocked down, Sam.
Time out in the field.
He was standing up and then just kind of sat down, if you will.
Yeah, no, it's one that I don't think it's one that's a major injury right here, but he is going to have to come out for a play at least. So they're going to bring in their backup quarterback at this point. So we should be able to take a little advantage of this. But honestly, watching our linebacker, Jalen Brooks, run around this field, he's been all over the place.
He is so good. 3 years at North Carolina. Last year at his dad's alma mater. His dad was a standout college wrestler.
Game clock operator, please reset the game clock to 5 minutes, 30 seconds.
For the Campbell Camels. That's where he played last year before going into the portal and coming to Missouri State. So the athletic training staff helps starting quarterback Kewan Jenkins up to his feet.
On the game clock.
The 6-foot, 190-pound junior will have to go out for one play. That means we're going to get to see for at least one play Joe Pazanski, the 6'4", fifth-year senior from Tampa, Florida, who is a product of Jesuit High School. And I love the fact that I ran into Bears' former second baseman and all-conference standout Joe Carter Player of the Year, Nick Rodriguez, last night. He was in town with his girlfriend, Lacey Stokes, watched the Lady Bears exhibition. He goes, hey, keep an eye on my guy, Joe. Dude can spin it. So we'll see whether or not they cut Pazanski loose here or whether or not he just hands off to Owens. But maybe the one shot for the former Jesuit Tigers standout. Played at the same high school as Rodriguez. Play action. Joe can spin it right over the middle for a gain of almost 20 yards as he dotted the I in between the hash marks and slings it to redshirt freshman Eric Nelson for his first catch of the night. They're going to leave him in. Up-tempo, run to the near side. Owens through an arm tackle, dives, and gets stopped on the 21-yard line. That'll be almost 7 yards on the first down run. Clock ticks under 5 minutes to go in the quarter. 21-14 Bears, and wow, Pazanski doesn't look like a backup quarterback. Now Owens can go nowhere. He gets hammered by Big Tim Brantley Jr., and then 4 flags come flying in after the fact, because Kyle McNeil has a dust up with one of the Bears, Thomas Anderson, and there's going to be an unsportsmanlike going somewhere.
It's going one of the directions there, but honestly, they actually had their starting quarterback coming right back in, and then they pulled him back
After
off.
the play was over, unsportsmanlike conduct. Offense, number 7.
Thank you.
His first of the game. 15-yard penalty. The down counts. 3rd down.
So that'll make it 3rd down and long. Do you pull Pazanski out here, or do you let him go? This is a pretty impressive opening drive for a guy that was ice cold for 2.5 quarters.
I know. I don't know if I'd have pulled him right there. But I mean, initially I didn't think they were going to, because they actually pulled their quarterback back off. They pulled Jenkins back off, and now they put him back in play. So we'll have to see what they do here.
Thomas Anderson, the reigning Defensive Player of the Week at CUSA, gets under the helmet of Kyle McNeil and gets the 15-yard penalty. It's 3rd and 19 with the ball moved back to the 38-yard line. 4 minutes and change. Jenkins takes the snap. The lefty lets it rip, and that is incomplete. Well beyond the outstretched arms of Eric Nelson, who looked for his 2nd straight reception. Instead, it's 4th and forever here.
Honestly, if I was FIU, I'd have left Pazanski in there because he's got a better cannon. Just a more accurate thrower.
The 5th-year senior comes in and goes 1 for 1 for 18 yards with a bullet over the middle to a wide receiver that hadn't caught a pass in the first half.
Yeah, that was one that, I don't know, on FIU, that's a tough one because you do have a dual-threat quarterback in Jenkins, but Pazanski gave you that throwing
See how far Ryan Beard is out onto the field? He was all the way out alongside the 40-yard marker.
Oh, he's telling his defense, he's like, you guys got to focus here because this is one that they are.
Delay game, kicking team.
They're backing them up.
5-yard penalty.
They're in that weird bubble
4th
area.
down.
They're trying to give them a little bit more room for their punter to give them a little bit better of a kick right here, but it's still one. You got to pay attention here. I understand that it's 4th and forever, but honestly, this is one where they try to throw one, they try to do a hook and ladder, they try to do something goofy, and what do they have to lose right now?
Yeah, the ball at midfield, and say this isn't like where they went for it before on the fake punt on like 4th and 4.
Sure.
This is 4th and 24. Will Hoyt will drop it onto his toe, boom this one away. That's going into the end zone. He can't check up the wedge shot here. And that'll roll to the Bud Light end zone area. And Missouri State will be able to flip the field here with 3:59 to go in quarter number 3. Bears on top in this one, 21-14, taking on FIU for the first time in the two programs' histories. You know, this is an FIU team. 2025 is their 25th season of college football. A very young school in the grand scheme of things. Of those 25 seasons, Sam, 22 of them have been at the Division I level. They played FCS for a couple years. Then they got into the Sun Belt. They were in the Sun Belt from 05 to 2012. And then they jumped into Conference USA in 2013. In that time, they've made 5 bowl appearances. They've won 2 of them. And ironically enough, in the 2 bowls that they've won, both of them were against the Toledo Rockets.
That's a weird one there. I mean, you start getting into these lower bowls, stuff like that, and sometimes you're going to run into that same opponent every time. And there's just nothing you can do about that. I mean, that's just how they break those up. I mean, especially with the college playoffs now, how they're expanding that and it's moving some of these teams around. You're still going to run into some of those same teams, but you know, for them to win those 2 against the same team, good for them. That is impressive, but it's still one of those ones that I know that sometimes you're hoping to expect a different opponent.
Their head coach, Willie Simmons, is the 7th head coach of the program's history. Willie, a Florida native, graduated from Clemson in 2002. Was an assistant coach at Duke before taking the job, but before that, he had been a head coach, 3 years at Florida A&M, 6 years at Florida A&M, 3 years at Prairie View A&M, where he amassed a 68-25 record. He is the type of guy, Sam, that turns programs around, and that's what they were looking for to come in and take over at FIU.
No, I agree, and it's a hard thing coming into a college like this, and as a first-year coach, you're trying to turn a program around. They've had successful years, and they've won bowl games, stuff like that, and you've had success in your past, but it still is difficult. You got to bring in recruits, especially with the transfer portal as it is nowadays. I mean, the NIL just makes it even more difficult.
After the touchback, Missouri State will have the ball at the 20-yard line. Jacob Clark and company with a 1 touchdown advantage here over FIU as the Bruin Pride marching band plays on the far side of the field. Clark will work out of the pistol with Ramon Green, the running back, behind him. A tight end to his left. The give straight up the gut. Green cuts it to the outside, gets tripped up as he hits the 30-yard line, a gain of 10 on first down, and that will move the chains. 3:48 to play in the quarter, and boy, Ramon Green was just a shoestring tackle away from another big gainer. He had a 45-yard run last week against the Aggies of New Mexico State.
No, he is a dynamite player. He's one that's done really well for the Bears this year.
He is the wily veteran as far as running backs go right now, with Shamari Lawrence being a 1-year player. Green will go off right tackle again and plunge forward for a gain of 5, almost 6. And man, the pile's still moving. A lot of pushing and shoving back and forth. No whistles other than to end the play, no flags.
You know, watching a local boy like him go out and play, it just makes me proud, because being a local boy myself, stuff like that, when I ever get to come play in front of all your fans and your family and stuff like that, it just brings a whole new pride to you, and you just want to show off for them.
Well, and I think they immediately become a fan favorite too. So if you're anywhere in the 417, if you're a Southwest Missouri guy and you end up making it to this level, everybody wants to root for you. This time, Green goes to the right again and will go backwards. So loss of 1 as the defense was there and they stood him up. Helping out on the stop that time was Javion Selstein. He wears number 7. The redshirt junior transfer out of Arizona will make it 3rd down and almost 4.
No, I mean, I do like what our offensive coordinator is doing right here with Trino and stuff like that, as far as just keep pounding that rock, pound that rock, pound that rock. But right now, hopefully that'll open up some of this right now for the throwing game.
2 minutes, 5 seconds to go. J-Rob in motion from left to right as Clark takes the shotgun snap, looks to his right, has time, throws, and that one is nearly intercepted. Lucky that it's incomplete. The intended target was Robinson, but that time, call him Mr. Clark nearly came away with his 3rd INT of the season.
You know, one thing I haven't seen actually Petrino do yet is any of the screen game.
Not
open
much.
up any of that at all.
There was one wide receiver screen to Blackstrain early on. Haven't really run one for either of the running backs yet.
Yep.
As McDonald will take the snap. This one into the wind again, and a fair catch signaled for and taken at the 30-yard line, and that is where the Panthers will take over with 1:49 remaining here in quarter number 3. Missouri State's offense balanced again tonight as it has been all season. Would you be shocked if I told you that Missouri State passes it 51% of the time, which means they run it 49% of the time? I feel like when I'm watching the games, I feel like it's pass, pass, pass.
It is.
But Nick Petrino has kept this offense balanced, which keeps defenses honest.
No, and I agree. I mean, that is shocking actually to hear that, because when you do watch these games for the Bears, that's what you see, and you mainly see the passing game. You see Jabe Clark, you see all that, and it's one of those ones where you just don't understand how many times they actually do run the ball.
34-yard punt, no return off the foot of McDonald, as this play will be a run to the right side, right in between the hashes, and no daylight to speak of for the young running back, Anthony Carey. Able to dive ahead for a gain of almost 2, 2nd down and long. Carey, I didn't know this until this week, has a successful activewear clothing line called Swift 6. It's on Instagram. The kid's an entrepreneur, and he's still playing college football.
I mean, that's crazy.
Play action, quick hitter to the left side. That is incomplete. Great coverage by Jordan Dunbar, the former K-State Wildcat.
You know, watching Caleb actually come off that edge right there, he got some pressure on their quarterback, on Jenkins right there. He was able to hit him, make him throw a little bit of a bad ball, a little bit early too, which helped out with our guys in the back end right there. It was great seeing him come off the edge.
Tonight is Jordan's 41st career game played. In his 39th career game against New Mexico State, he got his first career interception after stops at Rice, Kansas State, and Missouri State, and he was thrilled. 3rd and long, pocket collapses. Down goes Jenkins. Missouri State mauls the Panthers quarterback, and coming up with another sack is Mitchell Toney, the sophomore from Louisville.
No, they had some great push on the edge by both of our defensive ends. It was great there. Jenkins got there a little bit earlier, but it was one of those ones where he had nowhere to go. He couldn't scramble, nothing.
The Bears have 5 tackles for a loss, 3 sacks, and have forced 2 turnovers. Caleb Dietland and Mitchell Toney combining to take Jenkins down all the way back inside the 25-yard line.
That's why they say defense wins championships right there.
Play clock down to 2-1, a high snap. And a rugby-style wobbly kick will get away. That will back up Ronell Johnson. He makes the first man miss, steps around another, then gets a block, gets sprung to the near side, pointing out blockers, spins around at the 30, and he'll get stopped at the 31-yard line with 7 seconds to go in the quarter. And Ronell Johnson is fired up, and he was directing traffic out in front of him, wasn't he?
He was. He was trying to direct traffic a little bit too much. I think he just put the gas pedal down and just started running. But I understood where he was coming from, made a great catch, made a couple guys miss, and he started directing too much traffic there. He should just put the pedal down and start running, but he had some blockers ahead of him.
Missouri State with 28 explosive pass plays on the season coming into tonight. Those are pass plays of 20 or more yards. That ranks 38th best in FBS football, and they've got a couple more tonight to add to the resume. With 7 seconds to go, Jacob Clark will come out. One play before the end of the quarter. He'll take the snap at his knees. The pocket collapses. He sprints to his right. He points out a couple of blockers and then high steps it out of bounds for a gain of 5.
No, that was actually great vision on his part. He didn't really have a lot of receivers downfield that he could actually get to. They were all covered up by FIU. FIU did a good job with defense there.
Timeout in the field.
Our referee letting us know that the final second did tick off. Jacob Clark, his 9th carry of the night, 27 yards for QB1, who's been trying to play for now a week and a half on a bad wheel. But he and the Bears will have the ball when we come back. It's Mo State 21, the Panthers of FIU 14. As you listen to Missouri State football, it's from Learfield.
Tempted to decorate for the holidays early? We like your style. Right now at Kohl's, save 20% on decor, hosting essentials, and more. Plus, get $10 off $50 spent. So go ahead, hang up that wreath, swap out those couch pillows for ones with snowflakes. And while others are panic shopping later, you'll already be cozied up feeling pretty great about these early Kohl's deals. Select styles, offers end November 2nd. Some exclusions apply. See store or Kohls.com for details.
For 48 straight years, Ford F-Series have been the best-selling trucks in America. We got here by engineering breakthrough technology, redefining Built Ford Tough, and never settling for second best. But what's really made Ford F-Series the #1 selling trucks in America is you. Ford F-Series, Built Ford Tough. Based on 1977 to 2024 calendar year total sales.
Wilson Logistics is proud to be the official logistics partner of Missouri State Athletics. You'll see us on the road this year, hauling the Bears football equipment and supporting all Missouri State athletes. Wilson Logistics is a family-owned company based right here in Springfield, Missouri. We offer a paid CDL training program for those that want to become a professional truck driver. Learn more at wilsonlogistics.com/training.
To quarter number 4 we go. Under the lights here, weekday CUSA, the final week of October. Hope you all have a happy Halloween on Friday night. Missouri State men's basketball will be at home Friday night with their final exhibition game of the preseason as they get ready to host the Saints of Maryville University out of St. Louis, out of the Great Lakes Valley Conference. And don't forget, while the Bears have changed leagues, you know what hasn't changed? Touchdown Tuesday at the Missouri State Bookstore. Every Tuesday, and it'll probably be Thursday now for these weekday games, but every time the Bears will get you a touchdown, that turns into 6% off, up to 30% off. So as it stands right now, you're in line for 18% off your bearware or souvenirs at the Missouri State gift store, at the bookstore. You can shop the bookstore on campus or online. That's MissouriStateBookstore.com to take part in this Missouri State football tradition. And I got a funny feeling that number, Sam, isn't going to stay at 18%, because I think if you want to win this game, you're going to have to find at least one more score here tonight.
Oh, yeah. No, it's one that I think that they're going to have to add more points to this. Like you said, they've been scoring 1 a quarter right now. But they're going to have to add another score to this, because FIU is not a team that's just going to lay down and give up. We got to add 1 or 2 more scores to this for the Bears to really put this one away.
Jacob Clark ready to lead the offense out in this one. Over 6,000 yards for his career here at Missouri State.
So impressive.
Now the all-time passing touchdown king in Bears history, surpassing Cody Kirby. With his only touchdown pass of the game, Shamari Lawrence stretches the play toward the far side of the field, able to get to the 38-yard line, and that'll bring up 3rd down and 2, and the whole playbook will be open to Nick Petrino, the Bears offensive coordinator. and Jacob Clark. Makai Cope back onto the field for the Bears, who's had 2 big catches in this game for 52 yards. He had a career-long 27-yard catch earlier.
Let's see what old Petrino could put together here.
You can hear him on the sideline talking about one more touchdown and we can end this one. The motion man is Robinson. The give up the middle, and Lawrence will not get there. That time, FIU had a bead on the Bears, number 2, and they let him go nowhere. It's 4th down and 2. Now, Missouri State, unlike FIU, not even giving a glimmer to a going for it on 4th down, but there's a little bit of riverboat gambler in Ryan Beard. I wonder if he would like to have a fake punt here tonight. 2 up, man. This one snapped back to McDonald, and he will drop this one on the toe and send a spiraling punt toward the out-of-bounds line. Fair caught for short of the 25-yard line.
You know, nice punt there. He's got the wind at his back right now, so, I mean, it's one where you kind of just want to change that field, give your defense plenty of room. Give them that confidence, like, hey, let's go out here and get a nice 3 and out, get the ball back to the offense.
Both the teams huddling up briefly. You know, Sam, looking at FIU's schedule this year, you know, they come into tonight with a record of 3-4. They're 1-2 in league play. But 6 of their opponents this season played in bowl games last year. I mean, the Bears went and played USC. These guys went and played Penn State and lost 34-0 in Happy Valley.
Yeah, that's hard. That's a hard schedule to go up against teams like that. No matter who they are, it's going to be hard because you know that they've got a lot of returners coming back.
KJ Owens on his 16th carry of the night dances forward for a gain of 4. He's just shy of 16 yards in this one. The man who's 4th in the nation in rushing yards per game, he averages 117 yards a game. He's got 59 tonight. The Bears defense doing a job on it.
Yeah, no, their defense is playing great tonight for the Bears. They're flying all over the field. They're active, and it's good to watch these guys go out and battle.
Jenkins claps, takes the snap, play action, throws it to the far side, has a man. That is at the sticks and then some, as the quick hitter is brought in by Jean-Pierre, number 3, the 5th-year senior from Fort Lauderdale. He is able to move the chains, and before the chains are even set, here's a screen pass to the running back, and Owens is hammered, dropped short of the 40 for a loss of 2. That time, DJ Westlock waylaid the running back and said, you will go no further.
You know, actually watching that right there, because they did go tempo on that one, it was one that watching DJ come out and play, I mean, he's almost a man on his own. Yeah, and he made a great play, had a blocker on him when he was doing it, shed him, made the tackle, didn't let him do anything, got a tackle for a loss.
2.5 tackles for a loss on the season for the Bears DN, as this one is thrown going away from the formation across the hashes and falls incomplete. They tried to fit it into a tight window to Jean-Pierre. Nothing doing, says the Bears nickelback Dylan Dixon.
No, that was a great play up by our defensive back right there. Came in, got his hand in there. One of our linebackers was flying out there as well. I mean, a tough window to fit that into for their quarterback, but our defense plays really well on this one.
After the loss of 2, thanks to Westlock, and the incomplete pass, it's now 3rd and 12. The ball short of the 40-yard line. Jenkins has completed 65% of his pass attempts tonight, but they will run it up the middle. Cutting to the outside is Carey. He gets around one tackler across the 45 and then knocked down at about the 47, 48-yard line as Missouri State sent a couple men after him, including Bird, Jared Lloyd, who earlier this season went over the 100 career tackle mark.
Not the play I thought they'd do there, especially if they're leaving their offense out like this. I mean, 4th and about 4 or 5. I mean, right around midfield. I mean, I can see why they're going for it, but that's still a call I would not do. I would just punt it away. You got plenty of time.
Sam, here's the other reason why they're going for it. They're 2 of 2 on 4th down tonight. Jenkins takes it, pressure coming. That one knocked away at the last second. It was in and out of the hands of the receiver, but Missouri State's defense that time able to knock it out. Was that Kanye West, the captain?
I mean, Caleb Deaton came out of nowhere, got pressure in his face, was able to make him throw the ball a little awkward.
And then it's linebacker Kanye Young all out there in coverage.
Yep.
The linebacker, Sam, getting it done tonight. Missouri State forces the turnover on downs, and that forces us into a timeout. 11:25 to play. Mo State 21, FIU 14. We'll be back with more in a minute. This is Missouri State football from Learfield.
Touchdown Tuesday is back at the Missouri State Bookstore. After today's big game, keep the celebration going this Tuesday. Shop in-store or online at shop.missouristatebookstore.com for all your bearwear and tailgate needs. Because when the Bears score, you score. For every touchdown the Bears put on the board, you get 6% off your purchase, up to 30% off. So stock up, show out, and rep the Bears all season long. The Missouri State Bookstore, proud sponsor of Missouri State Athletics. Go Bears!
Wait months to see a doctor? No one's a fan of that. At Mercy, we can't wait to see you. Our doctors have timely appointments available in your area. Just go to mercy.net/score. View all the doctors with upcoming office and video visits available. Then choose the visit type, date, and time that work for you. Visit mercy.net/score. Mercy. Browse, book, be seen.
Missouri State's defensive captain is Kanye Young, and he forces a big turnover on downs for Missouri State as we headed into the break. Out in coverage, and Sam, as a former Bears linebacker, pass coverage is not what linebackers necessarily live for, is it?
You know, it is an area that we have to be adapted for, and we have to be able to do a little bit of everything. And that's the great thing about being a linebacker. Is what I loved the most was that you have to be able to get in there and play in the trenches with the big boys, but you also have to be out there in free space and play with these fast receivers and running backs and tight ends, and to where you actually have to make plays out there. So I understand what he was doing out there. It's a difficult play for him to make, but hey, he did a great job on that one.
The senior from Menifee, California, we mentioned Jared Lloyd going over the 100 career tackle mark earlier this season. So did Kanye Young. He was also the Conference USA Defensive Player of the Week back on September 8th, currently ranked number 26 in Conference USA in total tackles. There was no tackle there, but that pass he defended is big. The Bears take over at midfield. 11:25 to go and a one-touchdown advantage. Askren steps off the line. The tight end goes in motion behind Clark. Under center with the fullback Connor Lair in. It's a reverse. They flip it to Ronell Johnson, who has running room across the 40 to the 30. Steps back inside to the 20, and then will get hit from behind. The ball may have squirted out. FIU acts like they have it. A pile up inside the 10-yard line, and FIU is celebrating as they have knocked the ball out of the hands of the Bears wide receiver, and it is recovered by FIU. We'll have to wait and see if there's a review. Missouri State goes into the bag of tricks and has a huge play, but if you don't hold the ball all the way to the end of it, Sam, it basically is a long punt.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's like you threw a big, long interception. Oh, yeah, that ball was out early.
Cheney, the linebacker, punches it out.
Came from behind.
And he does. He knocks it right out of Ronell's hands.
Oh, right there.
And it is recovered by FIU. And it's the first time we're going to mention this name tonight, and I can't believe it. The fumble recovery is Brian Blades II. And yes, it is that Brian Blades. His uncle Benny and Al played for the U at Miami. His uncle Benny was an All-American and a College Football Hall of Famer. His dad, Brian, was the Pro Bowl wide receiver for the Seattle Seahawks. As on first down, with a new quarterback into the game, the run goes to the right and goes nowhere. Bird, Jared Lloyd, steps up and stops the run. And all of a sudden, Sam, The offense has shifted, and Joe Pazanski, number 16, is back in to run the offense. We saw briefly after the cramping incident for Kewan Jenkins. So Pazanski, another dive play right up the middle. DJ Westlock is there. Jalen Brooks just missed pulling the running back down at the line of scrimmage. And it's second down after a gain of a couple. Make it third down and 6.
You know, I thought that they would go actually a little bit more of a throw here with their quarterback, was pushing them up, stuff like that, especially with this guy. But they just went right back to the run game like they normally have, which is a little odd. But I know that they're probably going to go to the throw here, so they're really going to have our defensive backs, stuff like that. Our defensive line's really going to have to get a good push here.
Pazanski out of the gun with twins to his left. Has time, throws, and that is incomplete beyond the arms of McGuire Anderson, the slot receiver. The fifth-year senior can't come up with it. It's fourth down, and you can't mess around with it inside your own 15-yard line.
No, and this is what you want from your defense, to respond like that with a turnover that you just gave up. You had a big, long run, had a little mishap with the receiver popping the ball out, but your defense came out, responded, got you at 3 and out. Let's get this ball back. Hopefully we can get a nice little return here and get our offense some good field.
Sam, when did this defense not respond? I feel like they have really been carrying the Bears for the better part of the last couple weeks. Out of his own end zone, Will Hoyt, a low punt that will be fielded at the 50, and they hit Ronell Jenkins after he goes down to a knee. I thought that was kind of late, but apparently I'm the only one.
Yeah, that was a little tough there. I might have fair caught that one because there was nowhere to go at that point. He just made that, and just it was a good catch, good hold.
9:45 to play, and the Bears will take over at midfield after a 38-yard punt and barely any return by the Bears' Ronell Johnson. Missouri State 21, Florida International 14 in the fourth quarter. This is Missouri State football from Learfield.
Parkcrest Dental Group is a proud sponsor of Missouri State Athletics. We believe great smiles build confidence, whether you're on the field, in the stands, or around town. Our team makes it easy for athletes and families alike to keep their smiles strong and healthy with comprehensive dental care and service through every stage of life. We're honored to continue to support our community and our athletes. Go Bears!
Chevy trucks have you covered when the road takes you from smooth sailing to Chevy Colorado will eat up some of the toughest terrains with 5 available drive modes. And Silverado and Silverado HD have the muscle to take you out for some serious with multiple engine options and impressive towing. While Silverado EV is the perfect combo of performance and capability, making it a snap to hitch up this electric truck and hit the road. Wherever the road leads, Chevy trucks are right there with you. Chevrolet, together let's drive.
Fourth quarter action on a Wednesday night. It's weekday CUSA for the first time ever in the Ozarks. And Missouri State's defense comes up with another big stop. The Bears offense will take over on their own 49-yard line with 9:45 to go in quarter number 4. It has been cold, it has been rainy, it has been windy, and no one will care if the Bears get the win here tonight, Sam. That would take Missouri State to 5-3 on the season, 3-1 in Conference USA play in their first year. And I think the Bears and the other new kids on the block in CUSA, the Delaware Blue Hens, have got some people's attention now.
Oh, definitely. I mean, they're shocking some people. Everybody I've been talking to in the community are so proud of the Bears right now. They're like, honestly, a lot of them had low hopes for the Bears this year. They're like, hey, if they get some wins, cool, good for them. But it's going to be a learning year.
Go back to the start of the season, partner. Most of your talking heads, your supposed college football experts said this was a 2 or 3 win team.
Yeah.
That they were going to beat Tennessee Martin, an FCS team, and maybe find 1 or 2 wins.
Yeah.
They've already blown that out of the water.
Definitely.
Clark under center again with Makai Cope in motion at the top of the formation. Now Clark out of the double tight end set with a single back of Lawrence. Clark takes the snap, puts it right into the hands of Shamari, who gets stood up and drugged backwards. as he ran into a defense that was not going to bend. Shamir Sterling is a redshirt freshman and was the CUSA Freshman of the Week back in September. He had Lawrence's number. The forward progress will net him a yard, 2nd down and 9.
No, honestly, he got a yard there. He really had to fight for that one. It was one that, I mean, they were not going to give up anything, but somehow he snuck a yard out of that one.
2nd down and 9 with the line of scrimmage being the 50-yard line. Cash Hudson out of the game for a play. He's back now. Lawrence steps through the right side of the line, steps around a tackler and takes away from the 40 to the 30 to the 20, down inside the 10, and he finally gets caught at the 5-yard line. Shamari Lawrence snaps off another big-time play, pounds his fist into the turf, and he needs help getting back up as he falls back down on his back here.
Oh, I don't want to see that happen. That's no fun after a big play like that.
He got tackled around the neck and the ankle as he high-stepped through the first defensive wave and looked like he was off to the races. Brian Blades the second involved in the stop, and Shamari still down on his back after the 42-yard run for the Bears running back, his long of the night. That would put him over 100 yards for the first time in his Missouri State career, and he is back up. 14 carries, 104 yards, and 2 touchdowns, a career high in touchdowns tonight for the former FIU Panther as he goes into the medical tent. And here in a moment, we'll check in with Tom and see what the report is on Shamari. That means Ramon Green will be pressed into service.
No, I like seeing that when he comes off the field on his own power and stuff like that. He was bouncing into the 10, so I doubt he'll be in there long. He'll be back out here. We'll get this one punched in.
Ryan Beard trying to keep his perfect October run intact from last season to this season. It'll be Clark with an empty backfield. 2 receivers left, 1 to the right. He sends Ramon Green in motion, fakes the handoff to him, throws on the run to J-Rob, who turns the corner and hits pay dirt. Touchdown, J-Rob. Touchdown, Mo State.
Let's go.
A 2-score lead for the Bears as Ryan Beard all week talked about wanting to see this team violently, if you will, take an opponent, step on their neck, and finish a game instead of holding on or winning in overtime. Now his Bears get a 2-score lead here with 8 minutes to go.
What a great play right there. Clark led him well. Got a nice touchdown pass. This is how we need to go. We need to finish this here.
Robinson's second touchdown of the night. Obeid tacks on the PAT, and Missouri State has doubled up the men from Miami. It is Missouri State 28, FIU 14, as the Bears want to go perfect in weekday CUSA play. They've got 8:21 to defend here at Plaster. Missouri State with the lead. We will step aside. This is Missouri State football from Learfield.
Wait months to see a doctor? No one's a fan of that. At Mercy, we can't wait to see you. Our doctors have timely appointments available in your area. Just go to mercy.net/score. View all the doctors with upcoming office and video visits available. Then choose the visit type, date, and time that work for you. Visit mercy.net/score. Mercy. Browse, book, be seen.
Chevy trucks have you covered when the road takes you from smooth sailing to Chevy Colorado will eat up some of the toughest terrains with 5 available drive modes. And Silverado and Silverado HD have the muscle to take you out for some serious. With multiple engine options and impressive towing, while Silverado EV is the perfect combo of performance and capability. Nice. Making it a snap to hitch up this electric truck and hit the road. Wherever the road leads, Chevy trucks are right there with you. Chevrolet, together let's drive.
Your Wilson Logistics scoring drive in quarter number 4. Missouri State drives 3 plays, 51 yards in 1:24 seconds as Jabari Robinson takes the touchdown pass from Jacob Clark from 8 yards out. The PAT was good. All your scoring drives brought to you by Wilson Logistics, the official logistics partner of Missouri State Athletics. Let's pause here 10 seconds for station identification as you're listening to Missouri State football from Learfield. Corey Riggs and Sam Block with you here in the Art Haynes broadcast booth. Let's head down to the field now, try to get an update on the condition of Missouri State running back Shamari Lawrence. It's a Great Southern Bank sideline visit with Tom Ladd.
Corey, he is out of the tent right now, being talked to by some of the medical crew. Looks like a left shoulder sting, so they're trying to see if he's... I know he wants to get in, but they're working on him right now. He's standing around. Now he's going to go back into the tent for a little bit. But he was out just for a few moments. And again, looking at his left shoulder right now. So I just saw one of the medical personnel say no go for Shamari.
Yeah, it looked like, thank you, Tom. It looked like he stepped out of the tent, kind of stretched a little bit, Sam, and then was told to go right back into that big Mercy Sports Medicine tent once again. Yusuf Obeid on with the ball teed up at the 35-yard line. This time Yusuf, I'm sure, says, thank goodness, the wind at my back. Let's see if we can send this one to Grand. But the wind's died down a little bit. This ball will die at the 5-yard line. That'll set up the return for the Panthers out to the 20, cut down short of the 25-yard line. And they will go no further that time as Jean-Pierre, the preseason Special Teams Player of the Year, brings that one out. And it'll be FIU football set up on the 23-yard line with 8:15 to go. And my first question is, who's going to be in at quarterback?
That's a good question. Oh, I got the Pizanski in. He's still in.
So Jenkins continues to stay on the sideline. Pizanski will send 3 receivers to his left, 1 to his right. The snap to him, and the run will be straight up the gut. A good one at that for a gain of almost 6, almost 7 that time as number 6, Anthony Carey, takes the ball right into the heart of the Bears defense and gets good yardage on first down, trying to stay ahead of the sticks here.
You know, with being 2 touchdowns down, only 8 minutes left in the game, I'm amazed that they've actually stuck to their run game as much as they have.
Well, I mean, it is what they do.
Yep.
The running game is just in the DNA of this offense. Is out of the gun. It'll be another run. Carey takes it off the right side, stumbles forward, needed about 3 yards, and he'll fall forward to the 35-yard line, a gain of almost 4, and an FIU first down. You know, this FIU team has got 3 current NFL guys in their alumni. Maurice Alexander plays for the Chicago Bears. Jono Smith with the Steelers. And Tier Tart with the LA Chargers. I almost said San Diego Chargers. Pizanski, nowhere to go, falling away, throws this one away, looking for a flag for grounding, but apparently we won't get one. He did back up. He did get it beyond the line of scrimmage, and he was, I guess, outside of the tackle box.
I mean, he looked right. He was still in there, it looked like. I mean, he was right on the hash marks. I mean, I don't know. That was close. That was close there, but I guess I gave it to him there. Heck, I think Jenkins on the sidelines, he doesn't even have a helmet.
Well, we saw him kind of cramp up earlier. Maybe there was more to it than that.
Yeah, maybe he pulled a groin or something like that, or his hamstrings bothering him or something like that, but I'm pretty sure I see him on the sidelines. He doesn't even have a helmet.
Here on second down and long, just one safety over the top for the Bears defense. The throw will be dropped as it was a low throw intended for McGuire Anderson down the hash marks. Missouri State getting good coverage, as they always do, from Jordan Dunbar. Dunbar, top 3 in CUSA in passes defense this year. He leads the Bears in pass breakups this season with 7 coming into tonight. The former Rice Owl and Kansas State Wildcat who grew up playing high school football outside of Syracuse, New York. Had him on Inside the Den earlier this week. He and Jacob Clark, both great interviews.
Oh, I bet he'd be fun to talk to.
Third down now, flag for delay of game. I thought they may have gotten it off in time.
Back him up.
Penalty. Third down.
That is the 8th penalty tonight against FIU, and Missouri State, knock on wood, has really cleaned it up tonight. 2 penalties for 25 yards against the Bears in the first quarter, and they haven't had a flag levied against them since.
Yep, knock on wood there. I mean, that's one that the Bears have really cleaned up their games throughout the season. I mean, it was one that when I talked to Beard earlier this season, stuff like that, it was one that was going to kill them in games. I mean, it really does, and there's one that they need to clean up, have a better game when it comes to penalties, and not make those little mistakes because they can be drive killers for them or they can extend drives. So watching these guys play disciplined football is great.
FIU is 5 of 14 on third downs. Pazanski has a tipped pass, but the Bears can't get to it. There he is again, the defensive captain, Kanye Young. Bats that one out of the sky. It's 4th down.
Oh, I thought the captain had it right there, man. He was so close. Had his hand on it and everything. Read it right. Just saw the eyes. Oh, that'd have been a great one for him, man. That'd have been a great one for the game and everything. That team, that momentum. Finish off the game the right way. Oh, that's what you want as a linebacker.
I'm just happy he made a big play and I got his name right that time because I screwed it up earlier.
This is true. This is true.
Will Hoyt on to punt. We've seen one fake punt tonight. This is 4th and 15. Will Hoyt will try to whammy this one. Ronell Johnson sticks a hand in the air as he backs up toward the 20. He will fair catch that one. It will be marked at the 22, and that's where Jacob Clark and the Bears can really finish this one off now. Up 28-14 with 6 minutes and 48 seconds to go in regulation, and this is what Beard was talking about. Can you, in the immortal words of Mortal Kombat, finish them? Don't just take some time off the clock. Take the ball, drive down the field, and get points again. Make it a 3-possession game and leave no doubt that you're the better team.
Yep, this is where you take all hope from your opponents. You just crush them right here. Run the ball down their throat and just crush them.
Missouri State will run the ball on first down, but Ramon Green gets railroaded. He'll pick up a yard, maybe 2, but he was hit hard that time by one of the defensive backs, Shamir Sterling, the free safety, sticking him.
You know, we're going to have to be like some of those old bobsleds teams and put some weight in him. He just doesn't have that oomph to get that push right through there. I mean, he got picked up and slammed down there, and this is probably about the 3rd or 4th time. I'm just like, man, we got to put some weight in you.
The 5'9", 190 sophomore out of Nixa. He has got 2 receiving touchdowns in his career. He has yet to register a rushing touchdown. The Bears on play action have that one deflected in the second level of the defense. Lucky that Jacob Clark didn't turn that one over, as he has been turnover free so far.
Right there, linebacker jumped up, barely got a hand on it. Had the receiver right. I mean, probably would have gotten 10, 15 yards on that one.
I really wish he would have just left the ball with Connor Lair and seen what the Missouri State fullback could have done.
I mean, there's somebody with some weight in his britches. I mean, he can get after it there.
Connor Lair won the Orange Bowl Capital One Courage Award a couple weeks ago, as now the Bears try to set up a screen to Ramon Green, and they're lucky they have the football again, as another ball was batted up in the air, and Missouri State will not be able to find a way to finish this one just yet. Instead, Stuart McDonald and the Bears punt unit will have to come on and try to flip the field with the wind at his back and just under 6 minutes to play.
You know what? Our defense and our special teams have been leading the way the whole night. Like, let them get out there and hammer away some more.
Jean Pierre, who has an average of about 9 yards per punt return, will step forward into this one, then nearly mishandle it, and he gets taken down. 2 points if you're wrestling. Thomas Anderson, number 14, the Bears starting corner, flying down the field to finish that one off. And suffice it to say, there was no return on the play.
Yeah, he had a bullseye lit on that guy. I mean, that laser point was just right there in his chest.
Did you see on the replay, Jean-Pierre slips a little bit there, so he has no footing, and he just has to lean back, open up his chest like a bullseye, and Thomas Anderson tattooed him.
Yeah, that was a great play by our coverage team, because honestly, they brought the house, so a majority of our coverage was actually back here blocking, so we only had a couple guys actually down the field. So if he'd have caught his footing, was able to slip away, he was going for some yardage there.
41-yard punt for Stuart McDonald, no return. Play action. Pazanski wants it all down the far side of the field, but he overthrows the intended target that time. Incomplete. Jordan Dunbar in coverage that time for Missouri State as they tried to go over the top to Alex Perry.
No, our defense did really good there. Our defensive backs actually really covered really well. Got a little bit behind our coverage there a little bit, but, the overthrow, our defensive line was getting some push there, so I think he was feeling a little bit rushed. Threw it a little bit too far there, but, hey, great play by the defense.
The Panthers have involved 9 different receivers tonight in the offense. 28-14 Bears. 3 receivers left. Pazanski wants to throw, slant, that's caught. Gain of 15, make it 20 as dragging a tackler with him is John Pierre, the return specialist. He gets all the way across the 45 and has a first down for FIU.
Timeout for
We
injury.
got one of our players down right now. Sweet.
That appears to be Christian Ford, the Bears' safety, who is down on his knees. Head coach Ryan Beard coming out to take a look. I didn't see it. Tom Ladd, did you have a look at what happened to Ford across the middle on that play?
Yeah, he made the initial hit on the receiver, and the receiver actually bounced off of him, but a shoulder head helmet hit by Ford, and he went down immediately and stayed down. Now he's up and walking back to the sideline.
Yeah, that's a stinger there. I've had a few of those. They're no fun to have. It just makes that whole body just shake and just feel like hot butter's going right down the side of you. It's not much fun, but hopefully he can shake it off and get right back out there.
Anytime anybody uses hot butter in a description, it usually sounds delicious. I don't know how you made it sound negative.
Yeah, it's one that's just we'll go with hot acid. It's like hot acid down
why
there.
Why do I want a throat roll from Lambert's now? What do you do to me?
Either that or I'm going to Waffle House after this.
Oh, go scattered, smothered, and covered, which is kind of how the Bears' defense is taking care of FIU tonight. 1st and 10, Pazanski, 3-step drop, flush from the pocket, rolls to his right, throws on the run, has a back shoulder catch that's good by John Pierre. He tiptoes out of bounds around the 20, and the Bears hit him laid out of bounds and multiple flags on the turf.
Yeah, you're going to get that one.
Looks like maybe Kanye Young got there late.
Personal foul, late hit out of bounds. Defense, number 44. Half the distance to the goal. Automatic first down.
So what did I say a minute ago about how the Bears had done really good about not having any boneheaded penalties?
Yeah. Well, we did say knock on wood on that one, so, they're probably going to get one. But hopefully that's the one. I understand the hustle and the passion of doing that, but he's got to kind of lay off a little bit on that one. Yeah, Beard did.
The reaction by Ryan Beard told you everything you wanted to know. John Pierre brings that one in for a gain of 20. That takes the ball down to the 12-yard line. The Panthers could get another first down inside the 2. On play action, they will throw across the field that time on a short route as Dallas Payne. He had a catch earlier, one of the tight ends, and he gets forward for a gain of a yard, maybe 2. The clock continues to tick here down to 4:40. The Bears with a 2-touchdown advantage. And now Missouri State will send in the former Glendale Falcon, Cooper Roy. He wears number 31. His dad, an alumni of this football program. Of course, his aunts, Melody and Julie Howard, the former Lady Bears. See if Cooper Roy can get to the quarterback. Instead, it'll be a flip forward pass to the wide receiver who came off the edge. That's JoJo Stone, and he is stone-walled, no more than a gain of about a yard, as he will be helped up off the turf. And, man, he was all of the offense in the first half. It seemed like we were calling JoJo Stone's name every other offensive snap.
Yeah, he was all over the place, and this second half, he has not been that same opponent right there.
He is the leading receiver on the team in catches. He is 5 for 5. 5 targets, 5 catches for 43 yards. 3rd down and 3 now. Stone will go in motion to the far side of the field. Pizanski claps, bootlegs to the right, throws on the run. It is caught for a touchdown. JoJo Stone hits the end zone and makes it a 1-possession game.
Yep. No, it was a great play by FIU on that one. It was one that the Bears defended as best they could. It just one that they snuck a guy out, got him open. Good play by FIU.
Everything was going to the right, and the 5-yard touchdown pass caught by JoJo Stone. He had no touchdowns on the season coming into tonight. Tonight, he gets his first on the season. 6 catches, 48 yards, and a touchdown for number 18. Noah Grant, kind of a high snap. The holder does a good job to get it down, and that one goes up and over the Bill O'Neill Gateway and toward the area where Bearfest Village had been earlier this evening, up and good. And it's a 7-point advantage for Missouri State after a 6-play, 65-yard drive that took 2 minutes and 19 seconds of time off the clock. Does anyone have spare hot hands for this lady in red?
For this elderly lady in red.
I have never seen a more creative use of the video board than for somebody to, I don't even know how to spell out something that big on my phone. So.
I don't even know. I mean, I'd have screwed that completely up. Where's this elderly lady at? We need to run something down to her.
I'm guessing it's on the far side of the field, and you're probably not going to make it anytime soon.
Oh, no, she's on the sidelines.
Oh, there we go.
Somebody found her.
Well, hopefully somebody's got some gloves or some hot hands for her.
Oh, man. Yep.
Oh, yep. There you go.
They took care of her. All right. Taking care of our security, our staff out there. They've been doing a great job, and having to stand out here in this cold weather is not much fun.
No, it's not.
It's one that's tough, especially as players, stuff like that. You can start getting cold real fast when you stand on that sideline for a long time.
That's what you want to be. You want to be playing. You want to be moving. The standing's the hard part.
Definitely. It's one that I don't. You didn't even want to go and sit on the bench because it just got cold there at that point. You got to get up, keep moving around. Otherwise, this is where hamstrings get pulled and quads and groins get pulled. This is where guys get injured because they do get cold, especially if they're on the sidelines for a long time. So the Bears need to put a good drive here to do that.
Joe Pizanski throws his first touchdown pass of the season. And the kickoff here taken just shy of the 15-yard line. And Dash Luke, that's number 1.
Yeah, that's number 1.
We haven't called Uno's number at all tonight. Tom Ladd reporting earlier, as we talked about during the Mercy Rehab report, that Dash had that ankle sprain, probably couldn't go tonight, appeared to be just a stander-by for most of the game, but they get him out there for an opportunity on a kickoff return, and it is a short one after the 51-yard kick, short return. The Bears take over now with Jacob Clark in the pistol. The run right up the middle, spinning to his left is Connor Lair, and the Bears fullback getting the opportunity to grind up some yards here in the closing minutes of the second half. Connor with the carry, just his 3rd carry of the season. He does have 3 catches for 14 yards and a touchdown, the former West Plains Zizzer.
Yep. No, I'd like to see him just keep pounding the rock with him, just letting him just keep hammering away. Honestly, a little Cam Scadaboo, that was a bad injury that he had to go through, which is really bad for the Giants because that dude was the heart and soul of that team this year. It really stinks. I hope the team keeps doing good over there. But, yeah, keep feeding the ball to Connor.
2:45 to go. They will give it to the running back again. This time going off the left edge is number 40. He falls forward. He will gain almost 5 yards on that carry, and it's 3rd down and 3. And the Bears don't have to snap it again. This is about clock management now. The play clock is at 30. You're at 2:23 on the game clock. So if you're Jacob Clark, you just let this one burn down and take the 2-minute timeout.
Yep. Get to that 2-minute, get that first down, and then keep going. Keep pounding the rock. Let them get past that 2-minute drill. And if you can get that first down, I mean, this game's ours.
Connor Lair gets back-to-back carries of 3 and 4 yards and sends Missouri State and the fans that are still in the stands here at Plaster to the 2-minute timeout. The Bears have the ball and the lead as Missouri State leads Florida International 28-21. You're listening to Missouri State football from Learfield.
Which schools will take home the prestigious Learfield Directors Cup for the top college athletic programs for the 2025-26 college athletic season? Check out the criteria and follow the year-long standings of your favorite team at L Directors Cup on the X platform or online at thedirectorscup.com. Trophies will be awarded in June 2026 to the winning institutions in all college sports divisions. The Learfield Directors Cup, powered by NACDA, the crowning achievement in college athletics.
Football's back. Coach Beard and the Bears are ready to charge into Conference USA. Jeff Gervilius from your Missouri State Bookstore, your go-to spot for all things bear wear and tailgating. We've got the latest gear for game day, including official athletic apparel from Adidas. Whether you're shopping for Bear Cubs or proud alumni, we've got something for the whole family. Stop by the bookstore, check out one of our 5 stadium locations on game day, or shop anytime at shop.MissouriStateBookstore.com. Your Missouri State Bookstore, a proud sponsor of Missouri State Athletics. Go Bears!
Duh, Bears with 2 minutes to go. 28-21. Missouri State and FIU in their first meeting in football. I'm definitely looking forward to getting down to FIU's campus and looking around during basketball season.
That will be
especially
nice.
in, say, January or February. I think it'll be real nice, Hoss.
That'd be really nice. Like, that's a trip you want to go on because it's a lot warmer than up here, I'll tell you that.
Well, and I guarantee Coach Keltner will know somewhere for us to go have a nice dinner. He always does. Hey, if you're wondering which schools will win the Learfield's Directors Cup for the top college athletics program in the country, you can check out your favorite school and how they're doing at L Directors Cup on the X platform or online at thedirectorscup.com. Winners will be announced in June of 2026. The Learfield Directors Cup, powered by NACDA, the crowning achievement in college athletics. Missouri State trying to finish this one off. Move their overall record to 5-3 on the season, go to 3-1 in Conference USA play. We will definitely try and pull up the Conference USA standings and talk about that in the Bud Light Locker Room postgame show, which will be coming up immediately following the conclusion of this game. Right now, the Bears, though, Sam, have to burn off this final 2 minutes.
Yeah, they need this first down here, real big right here.
Dylan Hipp and Jaron Askren both in at tight ends. They flex from right to left, then Askren back to the left. Clark under center with a running back behind him. Now he changes the play one more time, and Ryan Beard has to burn a timeout because they were out of time.
Yeah, they were definitely out of time. I think they were actually trying to draw FIU off there a little bit, maybe get that free first down at that point, and then, in the game at that. But, yeah, I mean, FIU still got a couple timeouts. They got all 3 timeouts actually sitting right now, so it's one that you're going to have to do a little bit more than that. We're going to have to get a couple first downs here, so this is a big play right here for the Bears. They really need to do this because this is not one you want to fool around with.
Missouri State looking for their 3rd straight win of the season. It all started on the road for the Bears here in the month of October at Middle Tennessee when they got the 22-20 victory, their first CUSA win as members of the new league. Then they go on the road to Las Cruces and win 24-17 in overtime. In the return game of Jacob Clark, the Middle Tennessee win goes to true freshman quarterback Deuce Bailey, who piloted the offense that night. I formation behind Clark on 3rd down and 3. Jamari A. Robinson in motion. Clark will bootleg to the near side throw. J-Rob has it. He gets swung out of bounds at the 25, but not until he gets a Missouri State first down.
What a great call. What a great call. He only had one receiver to throw to. Everybody else is blocking for him. Did great.
Well, it's such a good job, too, in eye discipline because you see Connor Lair in at a fullback. You've seen Ramon Green in at a tailback. Jacob does such a great job, Sam, of selling the play and then pops up and goes, hey, Zero, I got you.
Yeah,
Flips
that play
it to
action
him.
was big. It sucked in the rest of their defense. It was
FIU.
one-on-one,
They're
and
first.
Robinson did a great job.
Game clock operator.
The Bears
Please
needed
reset the game
3.
clock.
Jamarie
1 minute,
Robinson gets them
54
5 on one of his best games of the year. 6 catches, 47 yards, and 2 touchdowns for Robinson. And I will guarantee you the 2 touchdowns has got to be a career high. Let's see. 8 receptions is his career high. He's sitting at 6. He had 123 yards at Murray State, and he has never had more than 1 touchdown in a game, but he's done that 10 times.
Yeah.
But tonight, 2 career touchdowns, along with a career high for Shamari Lawrence, the Bears running back.
I mean, they both had a big game. It's been fantastic having those two a part of the offense tonight, because really they've been our offense tonight. I mean, our offensive line's done an amazing job of protecting Clark, but they've also been a great job of getting a push, and that's allowed our running back to have 2 touchdowns. It's allowed one of our receivers to have 2 touchdowns as well.
Determined that the runner was out of bounds with 1:55 on the game clock.
Oh.
The game clock will start on
Okay,
the
so
snap.
I'm guessing.
Let's get that second back.
Well,
would
I
you?
did see that. Whenever he was tackling him and stuff like that,
is
he
not
was actually on
charged, so
top of the
timeout.
FIU player, so he actually didn't hit in bounds. He hit out of bounds because he was sitting on top of that FIU player whenever I saw that. So I was wondering if they were going to change that around. But they did add about 12 seconds back onto the clock as well. So
And
yeah,
that matters
just-
right now,
yeah.
because that's 12 more you got to burn off.
Yeah, just give it to Connor Laird and let him keep pounding that rock and knock that clock down.
Jacob Clark will give this one to the deep back. Connor Lair, his 3rd run. He lunges forward toward the near sideline and is able to get Missouri State almost 5 yards on first down. And now Willie Simmons, the head coach of the Panthers, is going to have to start burning his timeouts.
Definitely.
FIU, they're
And
first.
it's one of those things, like, you
Game
look
clock
at Connor and, like, everybody
Please
thinks, oh,
reset the
okay, he's a
game
fullback,
clock
he's a
to 1
fullback.
minute, 48
The dude's a
seconds.
good running back,
1:48
and he's
on the
got a
game
lot
clock.
of speed. So, I mean, it's one of those ones. He's a dangerous
30
guy
seconds
to be giving the ball to at this point, because he can still break it out and get after it. Yeah, he's a hammer, but he's a hammer that can run.
Jacob Clark now up to the minute has 6,333 career passing yards. He's now just about 70 yards away from becoming the 3rd all-time passing yardage leader in Missouri State history, as he's trying to chase down Peyton Huselig, who finished his career with 6,405 yards through the air.
Yeah.
He ain't going to catch Cody. He caught him on touchdowns. He's not going to catch him on yardage.
No, he ain't going to catch my boy Kirby. I mean, that dude had some yards there.
Over 8,000
Yeah,
yards
no,
in
dude-
his time here.
Dude could sling it, I'll tell you that. I was proud to play with him and proud to actually hosted him. So, good player. Great.
Connor Lair runs over one tackler, and then like a choo-choo train goes the outside. Then he fumbles the football. It rolls out of bounds, and Missouri State has ducked one there. As Connor Lair, honestly, Sam, I don't know how he held on to the ball when he hit the guy the first time.
No.
But then he got it punched out.
Yeah, he switched hands.
Oh, he swithed hands.
Switched hands, and he got a little loose there. Honestly, I was going to give him mad credits. He was looking like old Cam Scatterbo right there. A little hammer, keep going, hammer again. But
Cam Scatterbo, I was thinking he looked like Mike Allstott, dude.
Okay, we'll go.
We're
going to go back a little ways. All right.
Well,
that's
yeah,
fine.
the old guy always wants to go back a little bit further.
Definitely.
Cam Scatterbo hadn't done enough yet. Mike Allstott.
That's back to my younger years.
Yeah.
That dude was a hammer. That guy was.
That's
give him the ball, man.
Pardon
He
me,
was
game
fun
clock
to watch.
operator. Please reset the game clock to 1 minute, 40 seconds.
So
1:40.
2 seconds get
Thank you.
put back on the clock after Connor Lair ends up going for no gain with a fumble there. It was Josiah McGrew, the free safety, that was able to come up and kind of add the pressure that forced Lair to change hands and ended up forcing the fumble. But Missouri State will have a chance to keep the drive alive with 3rd down and 5. The ball just across the 30-yard line.
Big 3rd down here. Big 3rd down for this offense.
Connor Lair stays in alongside Jacob Clark in the gun. Double tight end. Receivers to the top of the bottom of the formation. The defense shifts the front from right to left. Now, they will fake the handoff to Lair. Quarterback keeper Clark dives at the 40 and has a Missouri State first down. Clark, the captain, diving for the extra yardage. And, oh man, Ryan Beard is fired up. He walks the sideline, pumps his fist in the air, and Missouri State, when you absolutely, positively have to have a big play to keep the drive alive, the captain comes up again.
I think that was one that Ryan Clark called himself. He knew what the play was. He knew, hey, go to the running back, but he was like, no, this is mine. I'm the captain of this. I'm going to carry my team. I'll put them on my back, and here we go.
And that's why he gets to put Missouri State into the victory formation. He takes the ball under center, steps back and takes a knee, and the clock winds. At exactly 1 minute, well, it'll be a timeout, FIU.
Yeah.
Game clock operator, please reset the game clock till 1:02.
So they give him 2 seconds back now.
Couple more stabs. That was awesome to see the captain take his team, put him on his back, and go, I got you guys. I got this. We're going to get this first down, and we're going to win this game as a team. And they have battled as a team. This defense has played so well. Special teams played so well. The offense had some miscues, but dang it, they've still put a great game together. You know, and they haven't given it back up. They had their moments of where they got a little sketchy on that, but honestly, it was the little things throughout the game where they capitalized.
Jacob Clark back under center again. A quick snap from his partner in crime, Cash Hudson, and the knee goes down. The clock now for the game under 55 seconds, 35 seconds on the play clock. Makai Cope had a huge game tonight. Jacob Clark comes up big again with a huge third down run to get Missouri State a new set of downs. But this defense was lights out. Not Jenkins. It was the Bears defense that was lights out here tonight. One final victory snap, and Jacob Clark holds on to the football. His team makes their way off the home sideline. Connor Lair hugs all around as he helped the Bears finish this one off. Missouri State has won their third straight Conference USA matchup. Ryan Beard is a perfect 6-0 in the last 2 Octobers, and the Bears are letting everyone in CUSA know they are for real.
Yeah, we're here to hammer, we're here to play hard, and we're here to stay.
Cold, wet, windy, don't care. The Bears show up and finish this one off. 28-21, the final in this one. Our Bud Light Locker Room postgame show is up next. You're listening to Missouri State Football from Learfield.
Which schools will take home the prestigious Learfield Directors Cup for the top college athletic programs for the 2025-26 college athletic season? Check out the criteria and follow the year-long standings of your favorite team at L Directors Cup on the X platform or online at thedirectorscup.com. Trophies will be awarded in June 2026 to the winning institutions in all college sports divisions. The Learfield Directors Cup, powered by NACTA, the